So the moose is on the loose, and if you want to catch me, I might be at the Asian Breeze tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll sit in with the band.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
I bring a tambourine.
Yeah, or maybe I play some little bongos.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, or a tambourine. I think we got bongos right down the room here.
I think so, from Tibbetts.
From Tibbetts, yeah.
So don't forget, everybody, check out John Manning, DJ Midas' brand new show, debuting at 11:59 on Saturday night.
Yeah, looking forward to that. That's for sure.
Midnight.
Yeah. How long is that show? An hour?
About 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours.
It's going to jam. It's going to be good. It's called Late Night Delight. Check that out.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting. We have tonight at 6 p.m. we have brand new Granite State of Mind with Rob Azevedo.
Yeah, I just became friendly with him on Facebook.
And that's tonight live. So check out that show. That's a great show.
No, yeah, I mean, he has great musicians come in. They play live. Yeah, it is really, really an awesome show.
Yep.
Yeah, I listen to it every Friday.
Tomorrow morning you can hear a sports show Just in Time with Justin Gorham. Always fun.
Yeah, you can catch our replay starting at
2 p.m.
2 p.m. And sometimes I put it on like around 5:30 or 4:30, and we're on in the morning early.
Oh, on Saturdays, yes.
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday replay.
Yeah, so that's always good. And we'll all be back Monday live.
Back in action. We have Laura coming in for the first annual Bob Gilman ski fun run. Or I don't have the information here, but it's she'll be here.
Is that from McIntyre?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe if she's listening, she can
bring some pizza.
Yeah. Bring some pizza. You know what? Maybe she can bring a couple of ski passes. We can give away on the air. Really? Oh yeah. That'd be nice.
That'd be great.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I saw. I forget his name, but he was on our show so many times. He runs that ski area. And I saw him on Channel 9. He said skiing is fantastic down there.
Yeah, Ross Bover.
Yeah, so if we want to do some skiing, local skiing right here in Manchester.
I'm not going to lie to you. I've been drinking.
Oh, boy.
I had a few pops last night.
You did?
I did, yeah.
Oh, I had a couple.
Yeah.
I went to bed early.
Yeah.
I did. I went to bed a little early last night.
Every day I've been noticing that I've been going to bed earlier every day.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason or another.
It's winter. It's that weird time because it gets dark early. I think it's late, and it's not like the summer when you can. It feels like you can stay up late in the summer.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm in bed like 7:45, 8:45. I mean, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me lately.
There's definitely something wrong.
I mean, in the old days, I used to stay up like 11, 12. I used to watch all my programs and everything else. Now I catch it on demand.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Moose, I think we're going to call it a day here.
Oh, okay.
I think we're going to call it a day, and I wanted to say have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday morning, and have a great weekend to everyone out there.
Yeah, you have a great weekend, Peter.
Well, thank you. You too, Moose. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, Moose.
Yes, and all our listeners, have a great weekend. And we'll all be back doing it again on Monday.
Diz's Cafe is the place to put a smile on your face. Judy and the crew will take care of you. Bring your appetite and treat your taste buds right. Diz's Cafe is always a winning choice. Breakfast, lunch, or supper. Diz's Cafe at 860 Elm Street in downtown Manchester. Dine in, take out, or make a reservation. Call 603-606-2532. Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe. Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry. Located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at queencitycabinetrynh.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Pembroke City Limits, where it's all about the music. I want to tell you about Pembroke City Limits in the historic Suncook Village. PCL is an award-winning bar, restaurant, and music venue with live performances 5 days a week and twice on Saturdays. Everything from country, blues, folk, funk, and a whole lot of jazz. PCL has 12 local beers on tap and some really delicious food to serve you. Keep up with our live music calendar and hours of operation at PembrokeCityLimits.com. Come visit Pembroke City Limits at 134 Main Street in the historic Suncook Village, just 6 miles outside of Manchester. Pembroke City Limits, where it's all about the music.
Behold the harmony of airwaves as you immerse yourself in the captivating frequencies of WMNHLP, the sonic heartbeat of Manchester, transcending through the ether at 95.3 megahertz frequency modulation. Our transmissions emanate from the zenith of 1000 Elm Street. Venture into the heart of our creative realm at 119 Canal Street, where innovation and sound collide. We bear the imprimatur of Manchester Public Television Service in the venerable city of Manchester, New Hampshire, USA. Enrich your auditory journey with the depth of our licensed resonance. Dispatch your missives to WMNH953@gmail.com or traverse the virtual corridors of WMNHradio.org. Engage with our sonic vibrations by communing with us through the digital channels. Your radio beckons, eager to enthrall you with its mesmerizing cadence and envelop you in a symphony of boundless auditory wonder.
Attention passengers, we've now reached our destination.
It's 9 o'clock.
You're listening to Matt Connarton Unleashed on WMNH 95.3.
Good morning, everybody. Here we go. It is that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious Manchester, New Hampshire. Of course, you can stream the show from anywhere. Go to mattconnerton.com/live for all of your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. It is a chilly Saturday morning. It is Saturday, our first show of the new year, 2026. It is January 3rd. Welcome, everybody. And, of course, I am not alone.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. Yes, Jenny is here, of course, at the news table.
I am present and accounted for.
And joining
Happy
us...
2026.
Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. And joining us in studio, let's see, we've got Jesse Rutstein and Caleb Dyer here from, of course, Hatchet, Axe, and Saw Records. Hey, guys.
Hello.
I learned how to say the name of your label without tripping over it. See, I did my homework this time.
It's just too many syllables.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. It's good to see you, although, unfortunately, under some troubling circumstances because of what happened recently in Nashua. We should probably talk about. Should we talk about that first? And I know there's another part to it we might circle back to at the end. But I'm sure people are tuning in, wanting to know more about what happened and the aftermath and how you're moving forward through that. And
it's been a crazy end to 2025 for us.
Yeah,
harrowing. Without a doubt.
Last time we were here, we were talking about getting rolling with HANS, and we're still rolling.
It's
some minor setback.
Train slowed down a little bit. It's we're making the best of it. We're doing what we can.
So for those who don't know, what happened exactly? I mean, obviously there was a fire.
So it's two streets. Ash Street. There was a apartment complex that caught fire. And there's rumors. I don't want to get into like rumors of how it all happened, but what ended up happening was that fire, which absolutely destroyed this apartment building, spread over to the warehouse where Tree Streets Inc. was located. Tree Streets Inc. is the studio that Hatchet, Axe, and Saw works out of.
Okay.
And it's where we, keep all of our equipment. It's where we do all the recording. My record was supposed to last time we were here, we were talking about my record dropping on December 17th, and obviously that didn't happen. So the fire spread over to the warehouse, and it was, engulfed in flames. It was a big story, and
It was just it's just pretty crazy. I was literally down in the studio until about 2 a.m. the day of or the night before the fire.
Yeah.
Working on the title track of the record, and I literally rapped on it. I couldn't wait to call Caleb and say, "Hey, it's done. Ready for you to step in, ready to master."
Yeah.
And I went home around 2 in the morning. I had been working all day, and I got the call a couple hours later from somebody else that used to work in the studio, and it was 6:30 in the morning. And this is a true story. 6:30 in the morning, and I answer the phone, and I said to this kid, something better be on fire if you're calling me this early.
Yeah.
And he goes, I really wish you didn't say that. And we get to the scene. I got to the scene.
You called me.
I called Caleb, and when I got there, I just watched everything. Everything was on fire. Like it's a weird expression that we use all the time. Everything's on fire.
Right.
But everything was on fire. I had worked so hard. We had all worked so hard at this record, Superhero Toys, that was supposed to drop on December 17th.
Yeah.
And everything was on fire. And I call Caleb. I'm like, I don't get down here. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
First thing we did was round up the people that we knew might have been in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody got severely hurt, which is the main focus on everything that we've done since these few minutes that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Connor Coburn from No More Blue Tomorrows, Tom Philbrook, Ivan, too many to name, but we just made sure everybody was okay first. All right, everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Now we can start being sad.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the worst was like smoke inhalation of someone on 108 or 110 Ash. I think that was
Really?
we're just very fortunate that just
Nobody got hurt.
Yeah, everyone was just
that
okay.
is lucky considering the magnitude of the fire that no one was
unbelievable.
Property can be replaced, life can't.
Right.
Exactly right.
Wow. So does that mean like is everything you worked on for the album is that all gone?
So this story is like crazy because the last time we were here we were talking about how the album came to be.
Yeah.
I had a turbulent year, and then Caleb and I decided that we were going to make the record. I turned everything around. I kept things positive, and I'm still keeping things positive.
Yeah.
But we were on the bottom floor, so everything that the only damage that we received was water damage because they stopped the fire at the top. So some of the other studios that were in the building, they lost everything.
Okay.
The people who were in the apartment building, they lost everything.
Yeah.
I lost or thought I lost my music.
Oh.
So I completely was like, don't worry about me.
Yeah.
We've done 3 benefit shows for the folks who have been displaced. We've raised over $7,000 so far between a solo show with me, a show at Peddlers with Connor, and then down at Bad Burger, they hooked us up and we did a great show. And we've raised so much money so I'm not accepting any donations or doing any GoFundMes. I was really sad about my music because when we finally were able to get down there, the computer that everything was on was under 3 feet of water. And some of it's backed up, some of it's not. But even the stuff that's backed up, like there's no way we're going to be able to release a record.
Right.
Yeah. So, and we didn't even know it was on the hard drive. It's literally been a week since our executive producer, Dave Patterson, texted me and told me that the hard drive's all set. Everything is still there. We can still release the record. And like that's when I told people, like, you want to see me cry. That's when you're going to see me cry. I got my stuff back.
Yeah.
I got my stuff back. We're not releasing the record. What we're going to do is re-release the EP that we released in July. But we're going to do it with the same kind of same approach that we were going to take at the record. We're going to do CDs, shirts, stickers, maybe posters, and just get out and start playing. But instead of it being 10 songs, it's going to be 5. And then once we figure out a location to set up shop to start mixing the record, that's when we're going to go forward and start working on that.
Okay.
Eleanor and Andre down at Terminus, they're volunteering some space.
Yep.
They've been instrumental, especially Eleanor. Like, what a person! Like, just instrumental in organizing the community to come together, and that is the biggest piece of all of this. Is that our music community came together for this, like immediately.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be more proud to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different genres of music in this area, and that's what Hatchet Axe and Saw really wanted to focus on, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to put everybody out there, and they came to our aid like immediately. So I'm very proud to say that I'm a part of this Southern New Hampshire music community because we're awesome.
Yeah.
That's
people showed out, man.
Yeah,
no question.
Absolutely. Now, what about music? Were you in the midst of working on anything else for any of the other artists associated with the label, or?
We had been working on one. It was falling through for some reasons, but but there was also more that was going to be coming with Santino.
Yeah,
that had just kind of started. That hadn't fallen through. We just Crankenwagon had literally weeks before the fire. We had just started, and we had gotten tracks, drum tracks on our self-titled tune. We had started one of the other ones too, and man, there were some projects that were nascent, but still had started. In fact, you can go and you can check out the Facebook reels that I think Paul published of him doing the ambulance sound with the guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just some fun stuff we were doing with that tune.
Yeah,
but we had stuff that was in the works that I think really would have knocked your socks out. It still will. I mean, it's just we gotta, we gotta make the time, and right now getting the real estate's the big block. Dave and I are we're looking, we're scouting options, but it's kind of hard to replace what we had there, because the one thing, man, we had two things. We had the electricity included in the cost of the rent.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, which, I mean, for a musician, holy crap.
The space was
it's just magical.
Too good to be true.
And then on top of that, as if that wasn't good enough, we also had it 24 loud down there.
Yeah.
Which is just, I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
If you can work all hours of the day and night and have power included in your rent bill.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Like I'd get out of work at 9, shoot down there, and just be there all night working on music, whether I'm working on one of the projects or my own stuff.
Yeah.
It was too good to be true.
Yeah.
That space.
Yeah, man.
But you know what? We learned a lot down there in the last 5 years that I've been working with Caleb and Dave. I've learned so much about myself as a musician.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned how it all goes together, and it's not easy. Like, I mean, and I still need Dave and Caleb to come down and do the mixes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How do you put a song together? How do you put a show together? But
I grew so much as a musician because of 115 Vine. And I've been a musician since I was 7. I'm 45 years old. And in the last 5 years, I can now be really proud of who I am as a musician. And a lot of it has to do with Caleb, Dave, and 115 Vine.
Yeah, no doubt.
A brief detour, because I truly don't think we're just Jesse, myself, Dave, even just dead, other bands in the basement, Dead Time, good friends and folks and incredible musicians. We're just one small recent piece of the history of that building in the music community. I don't think people truly understand. It goes back decades.
Oh, really?
That building in the early 2000s, it was the home for a bunch of bands. I mean, one band I remember when I was in middle school and going into high school, there was a band, Voyagers. My buddy Eddie and Rusty, the guitar players, and then trying to remember. But Eddie, I'm pretty sure used to live in that building.
Yeah,
and now he's married. He's got a kid, and he's doing great. He's kind of gotten out of music, but that whole building for decades was a generator of original music, of people doing it honestly, for real.
Yeah.
And it's truly, it's hard to explain to people that we were just the latest custodian.
Exactly.
That's it. We were just the most recent.
Yeah.
And I remember some years ago, some guys, I think they're from the New York area, but they had a studio all the way up here in Nashua in that building. Perspective, a lovely hand to hold. They were a fantastic band, and they had an incredible studio that was on the second floor, and they had moved out some years ago. But just to explain to people that there were so many, even people who weren't affected by the fire, but just so much music came out of that building.
Over the last the last 5 years, when I say, "Oh yeah, I'm at 115 Vine," I could be talking to some band that I was playing with in Concord. They're like, "Oh yeah, right, the warehouse."
No kidding.
Yeah, oh yeah. Everybody
it gained a notoriety of just
it's a special place.
Yeah, musicians come out of there, and if you had the gumption, if you really were putting in time and really doing it, you could do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't pretty on the outside, but when you walk through those doors, it was just any given day. I'd be going down to work on one of my love songs, and I'd hear a hardcore band rehearsing upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just something about that.
Yeah.
And then you'd run out to the guys, everybody's going to their car and stuff. And, oh, you guys sound good. And then this hardcore band will be like, oh, I heard you mixing downstairs. It sounds good. And just like the amount of respect we all had for each other, it was really like a community within a community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Just and that hopefully that community will. I mean, it's clearly remaining strong. I mean, the Bad Burger benefit was it was incredibly well attended. And just it's very heartwarming to see it.
That was a fun show too, because I didn't even know Ash. She does the booking down there, and I saw that she was putting on a show. This is within like 2 days of the fire.
Yeah,
and so I shot her a message. Shoot your shot. I'm like, hey, my name is Jesse Rutstein. I'm a member of the community that was affected. I'd like to get on the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing that it was a benefit show, and she's like, yeah, sure. She threw my logo on the poster. And funny thing, like apparently my logo looks like everybody else's logo that was on the poster, but they were all hardcore metal bands, and there's me singing my love songs.
Yeah, some serious headbanging
awesome.
Interspliced with.
It was awesome.
That's cool though.
We had a really cool show, but with everything that was going on, I didn't really have a chance to check out all the other bands that were on the bill.
Yeah,
and then when I did, I'm like, oh no. I booked myself on a hardcore show.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all right.
Yeah. No one.
The other bands were great. The whole show was very, like Caleb said, was very well attended.
Very well attended. People really did show out.
Good, excellent.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, we've got Jesse Rutstein and Caleb Dyer, from Hatchet Axe and Saw Records. See, now I can say the name Hatchet Axe and Saw Records, but I can't say your last name, apparently. But, we were talking about the fire at 115 Vine. That was the address?
Yes, 115.
And also 108 and 110 Ash. I think that, at least in the music community, we focus on 115 Vine, but there were like 30 people displaced from there.
Oh, my God. Wow. Yeah. That's
the scale of it was just...
Yeah. Oh, that's awful. Yeah. Remarkable, though, that in all that, no one was seriously hurt or killed. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
With that many people, early. Well, at what time was this? Like
6:30 was when I got the phone call.
Yeah.
I got there at about 8.
Yeah. I called Caleb around 7. When I got down there, it was like, where's Ivan? Where's Connor? Where's Tom?
People who
where is everybody? Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so then I called Caleb, and of course, it was the first really big snowstorm of the season. So then it starts snowing.
Oh,
I'm sitting there like watching the fire department. This is a 5-alarm fire, so hats off to I'm gonna remember them all this time. Lowell, Nashua, Hollis,
Tingsboro, right?
Tingsboro, and Hudson.
Yeah.
So those are all the fire departments. I think that's right. If I missed a fire department, sorry guys.
I think Merrimack also showed up. I think there's 6.
Was it 6?
Something like that. I don't know.
But
There's a bunch
hats
of
off to the
departments
first.
came out.
Hats off to the first responders for sure. But I'm watching it, and I'm like, and you know, my mind is always going. I'm an overthinker, and I'm like, oh, maybe the snow will help. Frozen water falling from the sky, and then all of a sudden there's all these flames everywhere. And, and these guys like there's some great photos. They're not great photos, but some really captivating photos of like this guy on one ladder and this guy on another ladder. Like those guys. Actually, there were 3 injuries, minor injuries. 2 people from the apartment building, and the only other injury was to a member of one of the fire departments.
Okay.
And everybody, but like everybody's okay. Nobody got seriously injured, but those were the only reported injuries throughout the whole thing. So
okay.
I would be, I gotta say thanks to the fire departments.
Yeah.
Strictly the fire departments that showed up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But as soon as I remember it distinctly, as soon as the scene was kind of cleared, I went home. As soon as I got to the scene and I saw the fire burning, I was just kind of like, I don't need to be here. I don't need to watch my life burn away. I just went home and I was like, all right, well, time to make some plans. Like, what are we going to do about it?
I couldn't take my eyes off it.
And
really?
And then,
you gave me a call at what time? I don't know when exactly it was, but it was sometime in the afternoon. And you're like, hey, they're going to be letting people into the building. And you ended up being one of the first people in the building. Tell a little bit about that, and then I'll explain when I got there and what I did to.
So you want me to tell a story?
Well, I mean, tell. Like
so
when you got down in there, like you saw it in the original state. You saw it before even I got there.
I was the first one in the building. So we're sitting there, everything's burning, and the news crews show up, and our good friend Connor Coburn, really close friend of mine, he lead singer for No More Blue Tomorrows. He's the one who put on the benefit that's raised the most money for the victims so far.
Yeah.
But he sees the news crew show up, and he looks over at me. He goes, Jesse, there's some cameras over there. I'm like, all right, I'll see you guys later. And I went and I did some interviews and on local and national news about the fire, which was on the street right next to the building.
Yeah.
And so that happened. Caleb's like, I'm out of here. You know, everybody kind of dispersed. One of the great coincidences about the location of this place is that my ex-wife lives right down the road. So even throughout all these years, I'll be at the studio, then I, see my kids.
Yeah.
My kids would just come down and jam, My sons are they play and they would I would be able to just run over there, have dinner and go back and work on stuff.
Yeah.
Nice little coincidence. So I set up shop at my ex-wife's house. I called her. She knew what was going on. She could see it from her window.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like going to be the point person to be able to walk down there and see what was going on throughout the day.
Yeah.
So at around 11 a.m., after everybody had left, we had some food. I don't even know if it was lunch. It was one of those days where it wasn't lunch. It wasn't breakfast. It was just, we have food. And I walked down there again with my son, and we went to go check it out, and I saw the fire chief, and he brought me in the building with him. This was after the fire was out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want to know what's going on downstairs.
Yeah.
And he walked down half the stairs, and he goes, there's like 3-4 feet of water down there.
Jesus.
That's how much water it took to put out this fire. But we're in the basement of a warehouse, so there was nowhere for the water to go.
Right.
Oh. So that I call Caleb, I let him know that, and I go back to the point. And about a couple hours later, I walked down the street again. This time there was police tape up, like they had put like tape up, and this is the same street I had been walking down all day. There's actually a video of me and my son coming back from that visit where the mayor of Nashua was taking a video saying how tragic it is on this street. But now there's tape there. I didn't really think anything of it, and I walked around, and Officer Jonathan Earnhardt decided to start yelling at me. Rightfully so. I crossed the tape.
Sure.
Okay, I did a bad thing. He said, but it was immediately, I'm going to arrest you.
You probably weren't even thinking about it, right? It's not like you consciously did that. Yeah,
100%. I just walked the route that I've been walking for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I like he's threatening to arrest me, and I'm like, dude, seriously, like I am just like one of the victims here. I'm just checking in. I was literally in the building with the fire chief a little while ago, and he's yelling at me and doing his little cop thing, and I'm not nice. I'm not nice when people. I've always had a problem with authority since.
Sure.
But at this point in the game, like I wasn't doing anything. I literally did a news. I was on TV. On the place I was standing, so I didn't think it was a big deal.
And you were dealing with a lot emotionally in that moment.
100%.
Right? I mean, this 100%. Is a traumatic thing.
I am losing my mind, not knowing what is going on.
Yeah.
So I walked back to my ex-wife's house, and I told her what happened. And I told her, I'm hanging with my son. We're playing Minecraft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just trying to forget about what's going on.
Yeah.
Finally, 4 o'clock rolls around, and I'm like, you know what? I like what Caleb did early in the morning. Like, I'm calling it a day.
Yeah.
We'll figure all this out. Nobody needs me here.
Yeah.
So and I didn't drive. I had to get an Uber to get home. So I ordered my Uber, but because of the police vehicles on the street, the Uber couldn't get in.
Yeah.
So I walk down Ash. I walked 3 blocks. I walked down Ash, around back to Vine, to to not cross the line.
Yeah.
Because I complied when he told me not to cross the line.
Yeah.
And I get to the building, and he's on the other side of the building.
Yeah.
Because he was literally parked on the other side of the building. There's a couple cop cars there, and another officer was like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to catch my Uber. He's over there. Can I go?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And then I noticed people going in and out of the building. The cops had started letting some of the musicians in. I started seeing my friends going in and out of the building.
Yeah.
So I turned to the officer respectfully, and I'm like, "You're letting people in there? This is my building." Now, keep in mind, I've been calling this my building for 5 years.
Yeah.
It doesn't belong to me, but, it's like saying my house.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Belongs to Hinch Crowley Realty.
Right.
So the officer's like, yeah, you're one of the musicians. Yeah, I can go in. So I cancel my Uber, and I go in, and we start ripping guitars out of there. Like, I'm on the stairs. These other guys are all wading through the water. They're giving me the computer. Devin was like, "What do you need?" I'm like, "The computer."
Yeah.
Get me the Strat. Get me this case, brown case. And we're just pulling instruments up.
Yeah.
For about a half an hour in the pitch black. I'm soaked. Everybody's,
Yeah.
And I canceled the Uber, and my dad called me, and he's like, "Hey, do you want some help?" I'm like, "Yeah," because he was out and whatever.
Yeah.
So he drove down, parked behind the officers, and I was just going to start loading up some guitars into his car.
Yeah.
And the first guitar that I grabbed was the Stratocaster, and it belongs to Caleb. Well, it belongs to the studio.
Yeah.
Doesn't belong to me.
Yeah.
I was the one who bought it.
I didn't grab my guitar first. This Strat is on every track. It's a very important, sentimental piece, but it's also one of the best guitars in the studio. So I grabbed that one first, mainly because like carrying 2 was like carrying 100 pounds.
Yeah.
They're
full of water.
Yeah, no doubt.
And and then I'm carrying it toward I see my dad, see the cop cars, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Where's your Uber?" And it's the officer from earlier in the day, Jonathan Earnhardt. He starts yelling at me. He's like, "Where's your Uber?" I'm like, "Dude, I canceled my Uber. You're letting people in the building." At this point, I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. And I can feel my blood getting hotter.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You lied to him, and you said you own this building, and you lied, and you said you were getting." And I'm like, "Dude, please."
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy. And he literally looked at me. And he's like, "Listen, I've had a really long day."
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So this is
wow. Haven't we all, buddy?
Yeah. So
oh my God.
This is where my blood went from boiling to just like overflowing the pot.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You've had a long day," and I started running my mouth, and I shouldn't have run my mouth. And when I run my mouth, it runs.
Yeah.
And then so he's like, "You're on body cam right now. I'll arrest you right now." He had no reason to arrest me. I wasn't being threatening. So what I did was I leaned the Stratocaster case on my leg, and I put my hands up, and I was like, "Go ahead and arrest me. If you're going to arrest me, go ahead and just do it." Like, but he had no reason to.
Right.
You know, so he couldn't.
Yeah.
And he grabbed the guitar and he threw it toward my father's car.
Oh,
he
my
didn't
God.
throw it far.
Wow.
And I will say, in defense of this officer, Mr. Officer Earnhardt, I will say in his defense, he didn't know what he was throwing.
No.
He thought
he
shows up to cops have a hard job. They show up to like scenes all the time. Like this guy's getting thrown out of his house, grab his suitcase and get out of here. You know, so in his defense, he didn't know what he was throwing, but he threw.
Doesn't make it okay though.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's the point of this story. So he throws the guitar, and that's when I lost my mind. Hands still in the air, and I'm like all the things that you could say to a cop that you're not supposed to say. I'm saying. I'm non-threatening. Like I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Right. Yeah.
And so finally, thank God it was my dad who was there, because I would have ended up in cuffs if he wasn't there.
Yeah.
He was like, he grabbed the guitar, he put it in the car, he got me in the car, and he's like, "Let's just go." Yeah. I'm like, "I have other stuff to get," and the cop's like, "You're not going back in that building. It's a crime scene." I'm like, "You're letting other people in."
They're literally Connor.
Meanwhile,
Connor. I
everybody,
whoever else.
He hadn't shown up yet.
No.
So,
I showed up maybe about an hour after this all happened.
I called him. I went home. Like I'm like screaming. Caleb's like, "Jesus, Jesse."
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, now I have to go and get all of the rest of the stuff, or as much as I could carry out.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, like, I believe that Officer Earnhardt caused the scene, but I didn't.
Right.
But I was very much a part of the scene.
Yeah.
So I get home, I open the case, I notice that I look at the back of the neck, the guitar is damaged.
Yeah.
And it's still being looked at. It could have been water damage, but
it's very likely a combination of both. So I took it, and this is a shameless plug. This is a shameless plug, and then I'll talk about the salvage operations.
Let me. But before you do that,
sure.
I noticed the guitar was damaged, so I did the right thing and I filed a police report against this officer for damaging our property.
Yeah.
And I get a phone call 2 days later from what I just think is a supervisor. I didn't know that I was talking to the captain of the National Police Department.
Okay.
And he told us to come. He asked me to come down, and so I immediately called Caleb, grabbed the evidence, let's go, because Caleb's first, like, this was an impact. It could. He'll tell you all about how the wood is on the guitar and all that.
Yeah.
But we get to the police department, and I said, I hope you don't mind. I brought my partner with me, and he goes, "Well, I would have liked a heads up." And then we sit down in the chair. What this guy thought was going to be, like, he thought he was going to reprimand me for yelling and being a bad boy.
Oh.
But, and he was like, he was going to throw a couple bucks, because they do have funds in police departments. Like if they have to kick in a door during a fire or during a scene, that the state or the city or the state will take care of, like, the door hinges for the landlord and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So he thought it was just going to be like a little, okay, you shouldn't have been mean, and we're going to, like, pay for something.
Yeah.
That's not what happened, though. I was like, no. Your officer threw my guitar. He goes, "Well, I saw you on the body cam footage, and you weren't being nice." And I was like, I know I wasn't being nice, but my hands were in the air. I was non-threatening. But did you happen to catch on the body cam footage your officer throwing the guitar? He said, "No, I didn't see that. I haven't talked to the officer yet." He just kept stumbling over himself.
Yeah.
Because he thought he was just going to slap some stupid long-haired musician on the wrist.
Of course.
But instead he got me. So I started unloading on him, not knowing he was. I just thought he was like some supervisor.
That was not smart.
I know.
I think you've assumed too much of Officer Welsh.
Yeah. Well, but in any event, Captain Welsh, continuously told me to not say that his officer was lying. But if his officer said that he didn't throw the guitar, he's lying.
Right.
Lying is very simple. If you know something is the truth and you say the opposite,
right,
then that's a lie. So I kind of got into it with Welsh, and they're now his head dropped. He's like, "This is not how I thought the conversation was going to go. Now I have to do an investigation." And he's given the whole Officer Earnhardt, he's a good guy. And
of course.
I'm like, look, man, he's a good guy, and he made a mistake. This whole time I've recognized that it was an accident.
Sure.
But if I hit your car tomorrow with my car, and it's my fault, I have to pay for that accident.
Right.
There's a reason they call it an accident.
Right.
We just want the guitar replaced. That's
Well,
it. I hope they do the right thing.
Repair, replace.
Replace.
Yeah. I don't really care which it is, but
yeah.
But then I brought Caleb with me, and he talked to the. This is where Caleb can fill you in.
So we had the meeting with Officer Welch. I'm of the opinion it probably could have gone better, but
Sorry,
it's all good, man. And you know, I explained to him, I was like, I checked out the guitar, and I was like, some of this, the glue was loosened up by the water, but some of it to me kind of looks like impacted that case.
Yeah.
And I mean, the case showed a little bit of scuffing on the top where the headstock would have been in the case, and that's probably the crappiest part of the thing to land on. But you know, it's a Strat, it's a bolt neck guitar, and it's got a skunk stripe, so it's got the piece of wood on the back of the neck that contains the truss rod in there.
Okay.
And that piece had delaminated and kind of twisted a little bit. And usually I've seen some other flood damage Strats and Tellys that have the skunk stripe. And usually what happens is the glue gets loosened up a little bit, and it usually uniformly delaminates on one side or the other of the skunk stripe, just because the pressure of the wood pushing against itself, it wants to uniformly delaminate. It had kind of twisted in there, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, man, that, you know, water loosened it up, but I don't think that that neck movement happened just by water doing it. Because I mean, I knew the guitar, the neck was pretty stable on the thing, and strangely, even with the impact, the neck stayed fairly stable. Like the guitar wasn't in tune, but it definitely fared. Like, I mean, the body of the guitar is totally fine. It's just the neck. Just the neck that got a little bit screwy, but
we just want the guitar repaired.
I just repaired, and I took it up, and this is a shameless plug to the music techs here in Manchester. They're great guys, do awesome work. I took it up to Doug McCormick and Seth.
Oh,
and
I've known Doug a long time.
Doug's fantastic. And Doug wasn't the one who looked at the Strat, really. He's going to handle another restoration project. It's actually the second time he's taking on this guitar, because it's the second time it's been in total disrepair, unfortunately. But the Fender, Seth looked at the Fender, and he was like, we can, at the very worst, we'll just pop a new neck on it.
Yeah.
And that'll be fine, and I'm sure he'll find a neck that's like, within 90% similar to it. The one thing that will kind of suck about that is we won't have the serial number on it. It was a 2000 neck, and even if we replace the neck, it permanently devalues the instrument.
Sure,
it's no longer I mean, was it. Literally in 2025, that guitar became a vintage guitar. 2025.
It's crazy how that works.
It's really, really weird. I bought it a couple of years ago, just as a used Strat, just because the studio needed a Strat. We needed something that was serviceable and was going to last a long time.
Yeah.
It's on every track.
Yep.
It's
really?
It's on every one of my tracks.
Yeah, a ton of tunes.
I can't think of one song that I didn't. I mean, the Strat is the most versatile guitar in the history of guitars, arguably.
I disagree with you.
I know. Of course you do.
But I mean, it's most certainly is one of the most iconic. I mean, if you've ever heard "Sweet Home Alabama," you've heard a Stratocaster.
Yep.
There's a picture of Jimi Hendrix right there with an upside down Strat.
There you go. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Some of the most iconic songs you've ever heard recorded on one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not even really a Strat guy. I just neither of us are. We just need one in the studio.
If you're just joining us, we have Jesse Rutstein and Caleb Dyer. I almost said it again.
Oh, whatever. Who cares?
I should just say Jesse and Caleb from Hatchet Records.
It works.
But, so I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't
ahead.
mean to get so off on that part of the story, because that is such a minuscule piece of this puzzle.
Yeah.
We just hope Nashua PD does the right thing, because I'm doing a lot of shows right now.
Yeah.
And like the Bad Burger show that came out, like they just came out swinging. They weren't even really associated with us. And they came out swinging, and then Peddlers came out, and then San Francisco Kitchen in Nashua. So between those 3 shows alone, we've done over $7,000.
Yeah.
And you can donate through the Salvation Army, just so everybody knows. Eleanor from Terminus, New Hampshire Underground, set up a link where people can donate. And between our contributions and people that have been coming to the shows, and like we've raised all this money, and we have a really big one coming up on
February 7th.
February 7th. And that's going to be at the Backstreet Bar and Grill. That's going to be like an all-day festival-style event with some really great bands to be announced. So we haven't gotten confirmation on every band.
Okay.
But we do know that, obviously, I'm going to be there. The Faith Ann Band is going to be there. No More Blue Tomorrows is going to be there. And if I know I'm missing people, and I'm sorry. Dead Harrison's, I'm wearing Dead Harrison's shirt.
Nice.
They're going to be down there too.
Yeah, I would love to get Dead Time on that bill.
Yep, we're working with them. And then on is it the 16th of this month or 17th? See, I had it all written down.
I think it's the 16th.
Lacey, who I am, is putting on a show at Fody's, and she's having me come down, and we're going to do a show at Fody's that weekend, also to benefit. So
excellent.
The thing is, like, I really want to focus on. Because I'm not accepting any donations. Jesse Rutstein brand is not accepting any donations, no GoFundMes. I didn't lose what other people lost.
Right.
Yeah, we are indirectly, we are taking donations. If you would like to donate to
Tree Streets is.
Yes, if you would like to donate to the effort that we're putting on, it's through a Zephy link.
Okay.
Not a Go. The GoFundMes that are out there, and please do donate to those as well if you are able. Those are all to benefit individual musicians that were in the building or bands or what have you. But the only formal operation was us.
Yeah.
We were the only one that had like some formal governance structure in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to use that nonprofit status to receive donations, try to help people who donate to us, give you a tax receipt, help you out come tax time.
100%.
But so if you want to donate, we've got a Zephy link. We can point you to that. You can find it not only through Tree Street stuff, but you can also find it through New Hampshire Underground and Eleanor, because she was the one who set it up.
Yep.
But that any money given to that benefits Tree Streets Incorporated, which is David Patterson, myself, and we're if you want to see where all the money's going, we're publishing that. So
okay. Excellent. Good.
But yeah, it's just
we're doing some good,
Yeah.
and it stinks that we have to. That's like a double-edged sword.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm getting I wanted to release my record and start gigging in 2026 to support it.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
And
a little bit of a delay. We'll be to it.
But the amount of exposure that I'm getting from this fire is probably more than I would have got from the record. So I'm not trying to capitalize on a horrible thing. It feels good to do right by the folks.
Absolutely.
And I just wish I didn't have to do that because they
it's strange how the world works.
It really is, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we just, but we keep on keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping it all positive and looking to the future. Hatchet Axe and Saw is not dead. We just got burned a little
on
bit.
a positive note, I have happy news to report about the equipment. So, as Jesse articulated earlier, we really didn't suffer any fire damage in the basement. It was pretty much all water.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of stuff that was submerged. However, one thing that is pretty good about some of these old electronics is that they're actually fairly resilient to water damage, especially if you just let it dry out for a whole long time. So, the computer was toast.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
However, the SSDs, we were able to rip them out of the computer and, process that information onto a new machine.
Excellent.
Excellent. So there's an immediate win. That's why we're going to be able to re-release or release anything that we will be able to do come this March. In addition to that, I've been going through testing amplifiers. I just last night played a gig with a V4B that we had down there, a very, very nice bass amp, costs quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
And a 2x15, a vintage acoustic 2x15 cab, bass cab. and that bass rig absolutely slams, and that head was completely submerged.
No kidding.
Totally submerged.
Underwater.
Totally underwater. When I grabbed it out of the basement, there were at least 3 inches of water on top of where the handle was. So
my God. Yeah.
So it totally submerged. And that amp, when I turned it on yesterday, before I went to, or I should say 2 days ago, testing it for yesterday when I played the gig, it just fired up.
That's amazing.
It fired right up, and man, it thumped all the same.
That's incredible.
And I'm expecting that most of the amplifiers, given that I've given them about 4 weeks to dry out, most of the amplifiers I think are going to turn on.
Yeah.
I haven't tested them all. I've tested the an amplifier that we literally bought in 3 days before the fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a 1968 Lafayette. It was a nice old vintage amp. I bought it out in Swansea off of a guy who was an amp technician, and he knew what he had, but he was just like, "Yeah, I'm willing to let this go and go to a good home."
Yeah.
And I had put it down there. I had play tested it, and and then the fire happens, and I'm thinking, I hope that thing survives.
Yeah.
The way that the amp is designed, it's like taller than it is wide.
Okay.
So the amp never actually saw water.
Interesting.
The actual amplifier didn't. The speakers did. The lower speakers saw water, but the actual amp was totally untouched.
Okay.
And that was one of the first amps that I tested, and it just fired right up.
Nice.
So there's a lot of stuff like that. There's some stuff that's a little more questionable. Unfortunately, both of my keyboards were totally submerged, even in their road cases.
Yeah.
The BX3, which is a vintage 80s like Korg BX3, right. Literally can't be replaced. They stopped making them.
No.
And if you can find one, it costs more than what we should be spending on.
Yeah,
something
more
like
than
that.
what we should be spending on that. And that thing got soaked, and it's still buried in rice right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go and vacuum that all out.
Oh, so in theory there might be hope still.
So no
So
matter
far, that seems to be the theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Like it's miraculous that all these things are surviving.
I followed all of the procedures and protocols for salvaging electronics, man. So there's a high likelihood that it will turn on.
Okay.
Even if it doesn't work 100%, because this thing was built in like 1983 in Japan, there was actually some Japanese person that point to point wired this whole thing.
Yeah.
So, it's not built like a modern PCB board equipment. So it's definitely salvageable no matter what. It's a matter of how much money do you want to sink into actually repairing it.
Gotcha.
But those sorts of things are worth putting it into. And
100%.
Yeah.
The other major thing, which I got to shout out to my father, Mitch Dyer. He came down in a couple of days, and he helped lug out the Hammond B3 that we had down there.
Okay.
And that if listeners out there know, Hammond B3 under normal circumstances generally takes about 4 people to move it safely.
Yeah.
And to have one that's waterlogged and all kinds of screwed up, it was rough. However, because my father is a mechanical genius, we basically were able to do it with 2 people.
No kidding.
The way we rigged it up, we locked on the tone wheel and did all we had to do to get it ready to move.
Yeah.
But we rigged up a chain fall, and we took in the building. There's some 4-inch cast iron pipe that's just like hanging for drain lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Just old cast iron pipe. It's stuff that guys wouldn't use today, but it was perfect for us because we could rig up all kinds of like toe strapping and a chain fall up there. And we could support the weight of this organ just on that 4-inch cast iron pipe with the hangers.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So it only took 2 of us to actually move it up and out.
Do you have video of that? Did you take video?
So we didn't take video, but we got pictures of the rig.
Yeah.
And it kind of surprised people because we did put out a call to help that morning. I put out a Facebook post like, hey, if anyone has extra time to make this safe.
Yeah.
It really, even just a pair of eyes or what have you.
Yeah.
But no, we got it done. Just the 2 of us.
That's amazing.
And man, we absolutely did make it out of there with that B3 within a couple of days. So
yeah,
that thing is it's going to get rebuilt. It's going to go down. And here's another shameless plug to someone who doesn't get nearly enough recognition in the Keys community. Tyler Drabick down in Somerville at Boss, Oregon. He's actually originally from up here in New Hampshire.
Okay.
And he does incredible work. He's probably, and I mean, I think he knows this. He's one of the foremost Hammond organ techs in the world.
Yeah.
He does Hammond teching for touring guys and touring acts. You'd know.
Yeah.
And he's going to be the one who's going to be taking on the job. I got to deliver the organ to him at the end of the month.
Yeah.
End of January.
Yeah.
Or maybe beginning of. It kind of depends on when his space exactly frees up. But
okay.
One of the most amazing things about this situation that just landed in my lap 5 years ago, being a part of Tree Streets Incorporated, not only just the support from Dave and Caleb, but the fact that we had things like a Hammond B3 with a Leslie rotating cab at our fingertips.
Yeah.
Nowadays, when you hear organ in a song, if you hear organ in a song, it's usually just like a setting.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and it's fine. Like that's what we do when we play live.
Yeah, yeah.
But on Lost in It All, featuring Faith Ann, the single that's that we're trying to get rolling.
Yeah,
that's a real organ.
Yeah,
yeah.
On Dear Baby Jean, which is a what didn't start as a song that was going to be prominently organ driven.
Yeah.
It's a real Hammond. It's like what Ray Manzarek used on those Doors records.
Well, no, he used a Vox, but yeah.
Stop correcting me. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't a B3.
No, he used a Vox Continental, bud.
No kidding. Yeah. Show my ignorance.
And a Fender Rhodes bass, baby.
Well, I knew about the Fender Rhodes, but in any event, it's. The fact that we had all these wonderful instruments and what Caleb and Dave have put together, if
you build it, they will come.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
But so we dug into the computer. Computer's fried. Hard drive is okay.
Yep. Wow, that's the most important thing,
which
right?
Which means we have all the stems for all the songs.
Good.
And so the title track of the album that was meant to be. Superhero Toys, and it's a song about my son, my sons actually, and they were on the track. So
okay.
I don't want to give too much away about the song, but at the end of the song, we repeat the chorus, and all the kids are on it. And, and we do some like Pink Floyd style like recordings in the background of kids like stuff throughout the years. So, but one thing that was really special to me was Junior's my son. He's 20. He's a Marine, so he's not around.
Okay.
And he wanted to take... I have my son Jackson on the track. The last verse is about when he's born and how me and Junior now, like it's our job to make him a man.
Yeah.
And he sang on this track 2 years ago when we started it, and we just kind of never finished it, but we decided to add it to the record.
Yeah.
And it ended up becoming the title track. And... so Jackson sang on it again when he was 14. So that's the kind of stuff I was scared to lose. Like having him at 11 singing on the track and then having him at 14. So both of those voices were there.
Yeah.
Like I can't get him at 11 again.
Right.
I can have him redo the track tomorrow
if
we set up. So those are the things that I was thinking about. And honestly, I felt selfish every time I thought about it because these people lost their homes.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
I lost some songs, but I got a roof and a bed, which is one of the main reasons why I was like laser focused on making sure people knew that I wasn't taking money from this.
Right.
I want to make sure people know that we are doing everything we can to help the folks that no longer have a roof and a bed. Like they were getting put up at the old middle school, Elm Street.
Yeah.
That's where they were staying. Like,
oh, okay.
I was staying in my room.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was cooking breakfast the next day in my kitchen.
Yeah.
So I but now that we are making sure that, and the Salvation Army has been great.
Yep.
I forget the gentleman's name that was the contact. I believe it's Dave something, but he's working closely with the families.
Okay.
To make sure that all our donations are going through. And
good.
Now that and I jokingly said like the first week after all this, because anybody who sees me saw you on the news, what's going on with the fire?
Yeah.
I'm like I'll be sad next month. about my music because I thought it was gone.
Yeah.
And now it's my month to be sad about, I could be a little bit selfish. And I get a text from Dave the other night. I was literally out having a couple drinks at a blues bar, and I looked down at the phone, and Dave sent me a message with all my folders.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was in the group chat, man.
I cried. I cried at the bar. I don't even.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
was just like tears filled my eyes, and it's all there.
Oh, that's
it's
wonderful.
all there.
Yeah.
We don't know when we're gonna mix it. I'm gonna put a date on it at some point. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna re-release my EP with merchandise and start getting out there and playing it live. So the re-release is, for me personally, this is just my plug, not a benefit. My re-release is on February 9th.
Okay.
We're re-releasing the EP.
Okay.
And then on March 7th at Bad Burger, we're doing a record release party or an EP release party.
Excellent.
And my full band will be there. And we have two wonderful bands that are going to be on the bill as well, the Tumble Toads.
Okay.
And the Faith Ann Band.
Okay.
Are going to also be there on the 7th of March at Bad Burger. And we are that's going to be a party. It's going to be a ticketed event. There'll be money at the door and merchandise. So if you want a shirt with my ugly mug on it, you can come down and check it out. But we're really, really excited to... I'm excited to be releasing it. I wanted superhero toys to be on it. Like the 17th of December was when it was supposed to come out. It's my son's birthday.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like
yeah.
Every one of my releases has a meaning. Even February 9th, I'm like, I want to release it in February. What's a good February date? Well, February 9th happens to be the 63rd anniversary of when the greatest band of all time appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show and changed rock and roll, and pretty much made me want to do what I want to do, through my father and stuff.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So everything has a special date, but I really wanted it to come out on the 17th.
Yeah.
It's not gonna.
Yeah.
But buckle up, everybody. 2026, we're ripping it.
And you might even get a single release of one of my originals that made it through.
Nice.
That's another good one.
Yeah, there's some music of mine that is as of yet unheard by the world.
Okay.
It's absolutely wonderful.
This fire has kind of made me realize that I should probably just publish it.
Yeah. Good. Well, we look forward to that. Guys, we're almost out of time. I was thinking to close out the segment, we'll play Lost in It All.
I would love that.
Single with Faith Ann.
Sure.
Got that queued up and ready. Anything you want to just remind people before we wrap up the hour, what they should know about what's coming up?
Well, if you'd like to catch me tonight, I'm actually going to be playing at Bad Burger.
You are?
At 10 p.m. tonight. So, I'll be with the Brad Dubé band. It's kind of a weird bill. There's like two metal bands and then a blues band in the middle of it.
Okay.
But if you want to catch a 45-minute set of some ripping blues tonight, I'll be there at 10 p.m.
Nice.
Also, actually, no, that's it. Never mind.
Okay.
I would love to end the segment by saying thank you to everybody who supported me, from family, friends, other musicians. Our community, our music community in Southern New Hampshire is really special.
Agreed. Yeah.
And you got Gary coming in next, and
there he is in the hallway.
That guy's in every single band in the music community.
I always say he's the busiest musician I know.
Yeah,
he really is.
I'm going to be playing with Gary soon.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Another week. Yeah.
So I want to say thank you to the bands, to Eleanor and Terminus Underground. I want to say thank you to family and friends who have supported us. Anybody who's donated and everybody that's keeping this rolling.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well said, guys. Thank you for coming in, and this has been wonderful. And if you are listening live on Saturday, Gary Smith is joining us next. And right now, let's hit this track. This is Lost in It All, Jesse Rutstein featuring Faith Ann.
We made plans to see the band because my friend plays drums. It's been a long week and I can't wait to get it all done. Sometimes I gotta let loose, sort of a gray goose with some just something about the music and the way they move. Feeling every note they play makes me forget about my day and get lost in it all. Because we've all been working hard, we'll get lost in it all. Somebody get me a beer, I'm gonna sit right here and get lost in it all. Ain't been out in a long time, and I just might enjoy my night. I ain't seen this girl in a long time, and now she's singing on stage with the guy who played the mask band. I really like the dress and the band is out in the way. Let me get lost in song. It won't be my fault if I have too many. I'm not even trying, the boys are buying, and I haven't spent a penny. There's just something about the music and the groove. They play the song that brings the tears. Man, that's the one I needed to hear to get lost in it all. 'Cause we've all been working hard, we'll get lost in it all. Somebody get me a beer, I'm gonna sit right here and get lost in it all. Ain't been out in a long, long time, and I just might, oh, I just might enjoy my night. Oh yeah, get lost in it all. 'Cause we've all been working hard, we'll get lost in it all. Just gotta get me a beer, man, I need a thing. We'll get lost in it all. I haven't seen this girl in a long, long time, and now I know I'll enjoy my night.
Nana's Kitchen and Pizzeria.
From Nana's hands to your plate, tradition, love, and taste that's great. Slow fermented dough, flavor so true. Each bite a story made just for you.
603-232-9366. Nana's Kitchen and Pizzeria. 15 Dartmouth Drive, Auburn, New Hampshire.
Nana's Kitchen and Pizzeria.
Luigi's Pizza Bar and Grill.
For everyone, let's raise a slice on high with toppings all around. It's a pizza party, oh my.
Luigi's Pizza Bar and Grill, 712 Valley Street, Manchester. Come on in or call 622-1021. Luigi, keeping the tradition alive since 1975.
Pizza for everyone, come join the feast tonight. With each slice and topping, everything feels so right.
In times of crisis, you need a law firm that stands by your side. With over 40 years of experience, Craig & Gatsoulis is dedicated to fighting for your rights. As former state prosecutors, our attorneys have the knowledge and trial experience to provide an aggressive defense against any charge, from DUIs to homicides. If you've been injured, our compassionate team will assess your case and fight for the compensation you deserve. Serving all of New Hampshire, Craig and Getzoulis is here when you need us most. Visit CraigGetzoulis.com for a free consultation. Craig and Getzoulis, your advocates, your allies.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry. Located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at QueenCityCabinetryNH.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Hey everyone, this is Rob Azevedo, host of Granite State of Mind, and I want to tell you about Pembroke City Limits in the historic Suncook Village. PCL is an award-winning bar, restaurant, and music venue where there's live music 5 days a week and twice on Saturdays. Everything from blues, country, folk, funk, and a whole lot of jazz. We have 12 craft beers on tap dedicated to local brewers in the area and some of the friendliest bartenders around. Please come visit Pembroke City Limits at 134 Main Street in the historic Suncook Village, only 6 miles outside of Manchester. Open Tuesdays to Wednesdays, 4 to 10, Thursdays to Sunday, 11 to 10. Pembroke City Limits, where it's all about the music.
Diz's Cafe is the place to put a smile on your face. Judy and the crew will take care of you. Bring your appetite and treat your taste buds right. Diz's Cafe is always a winning choice. Breakfast, lunch, or supper. Diz's Cafe at 860 Elm Street in downtown Manchester. Dine in, take out, or make a reservation. Call 603-606-2532. Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe.
When it comes to keeping WMNH on the air and your own personal or business computer needs, trust Groland Computers. Located on Elm Street in Manchester, Groland handles computer repair, virus removal, and custom-built systems. Are you looking for budget-friendly options? Check out our selection of fully inspected used computers. We offer tailored on-site solutions. No unnecessary expenses here. Visit Groland.com or call Groland Computers at 603-645-0101. Your tech, your way. Trust Groland Computers.
Midnight. 7 times out of 10, we listen to our music at night. Thus spawned the title of this program.
Late Night Delight with DJ Midas, right here on WMNH Manchester.
You want to know why? Because I'm on the radio.
Saturdays and Sunday nights, midnight to 4 a.m.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
Behold the harmony of airwaves as you immerse yourself in the captivating frequencies of WMNH-LP, the sonic heartbeat of Manchester, transcending through the ether at 95.3 megahertz frequency modulation. Our transmissions emanate from the zenith of 1000 Elm Street. Venture into the heart of our creative realm at 119 Canal Street, where innovation and sound collide. We bear the imprimatur of Manchester Public Television Service in the venerable city of Manchester, New Hampshire, USA. Enrich your auditory journey with the depth of our licensed residents. Dispatch your missives to WMNH953@gmail.com or traverse the virtual corridors of WMNHradio.org. Engage with our sonic vibrations by communing with us through the digital channels. Your radio beckons, eager to enthrall you with its mesmerizing cadence and envelop you in a symphony of boundless auditory wonder.
WMNH, rip the knob off.
You're listening to Matt Connarton Unleashed on WMNH 95.3.
today. It's like everything we want is so far away. All our dreams are like distant stars at play, squeezing through our fingers like a ball of clay. Calls that say we need another dollar stack. We hate to holler at you, but you gotta call us back. You're pulling at your collar like a cardiac. You're full of pressure like a heart attack. Then like a thunder crack, you could see through it all. Past the blunders, everything that made you fall. World torn asunder like urban sprawl. As you wander through the dust like aerosol. As you try to put the world together again. As you weigh your soul up against the feather again. But together, we'll survive the weather and then we can talk about the rest of forever. And then whatever then, talk about how we treat each other, to feed each other, how we beat each other. We need each other, gotta plant the seed of brotherhood. Bleed for the common good. So when you're sitting pissed in a traffic jam and you can see it all around you like a hologram, let the lady in a wave welcome him. You see, nobody needs another Birmingham. Cause I tell you the truth so medicinally. Don't wanna sell you the proof, you should listen to me. The cradle fell with the roof, eyes glistening. We lost our youth and still we're missing the key. Sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Pay no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. It's just sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Pay no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. We gotta bounce when we hit the ground. Take a head count, take a look around. We all amount to something I found. So help somebody up and make the world go round. The sound of one hand, just don't clap. We can't rebuild towns with offhanded rap. We can't pretend this is just a mishap. We can't defend our opinions with straps. We gotta act with solidarity. Stay focused on freedom and charity. We gotta share, it's the key to prosperity. Don't let fear turn into barbarity. Or would you care to be in someone else's shoes? Truth or dare, like hell or heaven to choose. There's everyone, there's people who roll with the blues. Say a prayer, cause it's more than just your soul to lose. I know you're feeling alone, engaged as I'm caressing this microphone. Enraged, gotta stop stretching your cranium bone. Birdcage, stop obsessing cause you're not on your own. You never know when the need will appear. Trouble brews as I do, better heed what you hear. Double true when you plant your seedlings too near. Because your duty is to let the world interfere. But you gotta steer clear of any of the negatives that got you here. You gotta see, a lot of what we see is fear. But you gotta rise above it like the atmosphere. Sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Paying no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. It's just sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Paying no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. Before the dawn, so gather in the park with your parkas on. Make another spark for the stars are gone. To keep away the sharks of Babylon. Cause they traveled on the waves of tragedy. They gathered at the grave, so glad to see another dead slave to the powers that be. And they fed on the dread like energy. But don't let them be, don't give them nothing to take. Cause there will never be a time when you got nothing at stake. Are you gonna bend? Are you gonna break? Are you gonna defend all the plays you make? Are you gonna run away from an SOS? Are you gonna shun another who's in distress? Who's the one who your mother taught the meek are blessed? Who's the one who your mother taught to help the rest? Sign of the times is just a media spin. Headlines dramatize the sea that we're in. Closing down a beach if they imagine a fin. Don't trust what they teach on your television. Sign of the times is just a line of the sand. Designed to hide how close we all stand. But twice a day the tide washes over the land. Washes over the land. Washes over the land. Sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Paying no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. It's just sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Paying no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the time. Sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Paying no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. It's just sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Paying no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the time.
I love that for a couple of different reasons, but we'll talk about that in a moment. That is Sign of the Times. Welcome, everybody. We have entered hour number 2, numero dos of Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious, but very cold, but glorious Manchester, New Hampshire. Today is Saturday, January 3rd, 2026. Happy New Year, everybody. Our first show of the new year. Jenny is here, of course, at the news table.
Present and accounted for. I really like that song a lot.
Yeah, isn't that good?
I'm like over here crocheting to the beat.
So good. And joining us in studio, Gary Smith is here. Hello, Gary.
Hello, how are you guys?
Gary Smith, as I like to say, the busiest musician I know anywhere. He's in 274 bands and or something like that, right?
We're in double digits at least.
Definitely in double digits. Can you just pull that mic over a little? I just want to make sure it's right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So Sign of the Times. So I mentioned that's special to me because that song has been played on the show before, but not that version.
Right.
So I've played it maybe a couple times, not recently, but the Chemical Distance version of the song that I played bass on years ago. Seems like another lifetime in some ways, but that is my favorite version, the one that you've brought to us.
Awesome.
That's amazing what you took and did with it. And of course, our friend MHP, Michael Halpley Pierce, who of course I was in Chemical Distance with him along with Otto Kinzel, and that was always one of my favorites to play live because it's such a great track. And Mike's rap on that whole thing is so good; it's so smooth.
Oh yeah.
And I assume you didn't take the original vocal track. He redid that, right?
Yeah, we did. We redid that at our engineers, just with kind of a backing track, and then he sent the raw vocals to me, and then I just kind of did everything up in my bedroom, and then I sent the stems back to Pete, and we went and mixed it and made it sound good on all his nice expensive equipment.
Yeah,
but, so just kind of a little studio time, some time in my room, and then just some mixing time. So it was a fun way to do it because I had pretty much as much control. I knew what he wanted. He said that weird little breakdown section.
Oh, I love that.
He's like, just do whatever you want. So I did like a halftime lo-fi guitar solo.
So good. Yeah, the whole thing is so good. I think it's the third version of that song because I think it was originally a Litherman's song, a Litherman's Load, the hip-hop duo that Mike had, MHP had, and then he brought it to Chemical Distance, and then brought it to you to do that. Like, whose name is that officially under? Is that under?
It will be released under Jam tomorrow.
Okay,
but it will be featuring Percussive Maintenance because that's my producer name. So so you'll be able to find it through my streaming stuff, which is all under Percussive Maintenance.
Okay,
but, just because me and Pete I did most of the production. Pete did the mixing and mastering. He did some little production stuff. So
okay,
but it'll be under Jam tomorrow. We have 3 or 4 other songs that should be coming out this year. That one and 2 other songs are basically mastered, ready to go.
Okay.
Just waiting for some art and some other logistics.
Two other Jam Tomorrow songs?
2 other Jam Tomorrow songs, yeah. One with a guest. Actually, probably 3 other Jam Tomorrow songs. One with Michael Freeman, who's in Free Will, which is a little group around here.
Yeah.
He's playing drums. One's with Brian Murphy, who's my trumpet player buddy, who's been on some of my stuff, who's a Boston musician. He's amazing. He's playing trumpet on some stuff. So yeah, we actually added him on drums, some stuff. So like he was hanging out with me. So I'm like, okay, you're going on a bunch of Jam Tomorrow songs. But yeah, we have I think 4 songs that should be coming out.
Oh wow.
Probably fairly soon.
Oh, fantastic!
Including this one.
Are there songs we would know from the show that you guys have played on the show?
Yeah, Whole Wide World, the Rachel
Love
song.
That.
Yep, that's
good.
Pretty much ready to go.
Good.
White Whale, which I think we played here once. That's the one that me and Mike wrote when I was broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one's pretty much recorded. I play piano on that.
Okay.
That's the one Mike Freeman plays drums on, and then 22. We've done that before.
Okay.
And we added some cool trumpet harmonies on that one, so that one's really unique sounding too.
Okay.
I think those are the 4 I think that are pretty much ready.
The ones that I have, because I definitely have recordings of at least a couple of those. Are those demos that I have?
He may have given you either like not fully mastered ones,
right?
Yeah, or like the song. One of the songs I gave you here is the non-fully ready-to-release version. Pete has the stems. He's going to do some mixing and mastering to that, but this is just kind of the pre-mix version, just to kind of tease it out there. That's that jazz one. So.
Okay.
But yeah, that's probably what we did there. But yeah, now 22 is much further along. You may have played close to the studio version of White Whale. That would
probably okay. Yeah. And then, so you've been very busy. You know, we always say you're the busiest musician I know, but also, you've been since the last time you were here. So you're now playing with Roots of Creation, right?
Yeah, Roots of Creation, Grateful Dub. So
that's huge.
That's been a fun adventure for sure. Those guys are so fun to jam with, and it's nice to kind of see the next level of like band leader and like how Brett runs the band. It's giving me good ideas in terms of like how to operate my things, because he's just so like good at controlling what's going on stage.
Yeah,
and especially in something like that where there's like a lot of improvisation. Our New Year's Eve show, we did 2 of the 7 songs on our set list. He's like, let's do this instead. So, and then it's like, we'll hold a chord. He's like, let's see how we can get to this next part. He's like, okay, now go up a half step. Now go up a fourth. Now let's try to get to that. So it's like,
no kidding.
It's really all a lot of improvisation, which as a jazz nerd is right up my alley.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been fun. It's met some crazy people, and they just released Werewolves of London for Halloween. I played bass on that.
Oh, no kidding.
And we have the Grateful Dub album is coming out. The second one is coming out very soon. I've recorded some stuff on that. And
okay.
That's very exciting. A bunch of stuff in the theater, or a bunch of stuff in the studio. Like Paul from Slightly Stupid on a bunch of stuff. A bunch of cool people on. G Love on some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so fun, and we're doing a big Florida Southern tour February and March.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we are playing a couple cool shows around here. February 6th and 7th, we're playing Flying Monkey in Plymouth.
Excellent.
And then Wally's on February 7th.
Oh, very good.
Both of those with Paul, the organist from Slightly Stupid, opening for us.
Okay.
So
nice.
Those are definitely worth checking out. But yeah, no, it's been an awesome adventure, and all the guys at the band are so fun and so easy to play with, and
yeah.
Obviously, as a bass player, I care about the drummer, and the drummer is so easy to get along.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's good.
After a few shows,
crucial.
we're locked in. It's
good,
awesome.
good. Now, how did that come about? Because you were like a fill-in, right?
Yeah, exactly. I filled in actually with my engineer back in March at a show they had up in Sugarbush, or one of the one of the mountains up there.
Oh, is it Sugarloaf? Is that
Sugarloaf? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just filled in with Brett on bass just for like a last minute show.
Yeah.
And then when they were looking for a bass player, because their bass player lives in Florida, and it was difficult for that. Pete recommended me. He's like, "Oh, Gary does all this weird jazz fusion stuff. Like, I can just dial it back and do some stuff."
Yeah.
And then once I did, he's like, "Okay, yeah, this will work." So then,
good.
We subbed in for a few shows, like up in Vermont and in New Jersey, and then towards the end of last year, we kind of made it official. Got some cool pictures. So it's been it's definitely been an experience, and it's a lot of fun. I ended up doing probably, even though I only joined really in September, I did like 12 or 13 shows with them last year, and it was really fun to kind of lock in and kind of learn some new stuff. And obviously, I'm a nerd. I show up with all the sheet music because I like transcribe everything. Like, what are all these notes? I'm like, I write out all the.
Do you? No kidding. Oh wow.
It helps me learn. Like in school, taking notes helps you learn. I listen to it, I write it down, and then it's like locked in my brain. Is like when I picture writing out those notes.
That makes sense. Yeah. Interesting. It must be cool too to have something like that work out, because that probably wasn't something you thought was going to happen in 2025, right? That you'd end up playing with Roots of Creation and then become a member of the band. Right?
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't on my guest list of what I thought was going to happen. But I was really pleasantly surprised, and I mean, I love playing bass, and playing bass with a bunch of guys who just love the music. Like you can't go wrong with that. And they've obviously been around for so long, over 20 years.
Yeah.
Brett and Tal have been doing it. So it's definitely, it's cool to step into something like that. I mean, obviously my other bands like Fox and Flamingos, I've been building so long, and like it gives me ideas with how they operate in terms of transferring. And we got a new piano player with Fox and Flamingos last year too. Who's
really?
Also, he was, I met him through Kevin Horan, who I know we did. We did that show at the Bank of New Hampshire stage last year.
Yeah,
and I met his piano player, who was in the Dave Matthews tribute band.
Oh,
and then our piano player was leaving because family stuff.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, you should join us. So like he's in like Dave Matthews tribute band's like a national tribute band, and they're actually their manager's the same manager as Roots of Creation.
Oh,
so like it's all like this weird thing. So so now both of us are in, and so like that's kind of bump Fox up a little bit in terms of his professionalism, like having day sheets, having stuff much more organized instead of just kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
So, sure.
So that's definitely helped Fox get a lot of cool and better opportunities.
Oh, that's fantastic. Great. I still love that song, Don't Be a Stranger. Oh my God. That is such a great song. Love Fox and the Flamingos. Is it hard to juggle all this? I mean, you must be. You strike me as someone who must be very organized, right? Because you've got so much going on. You have to be organized.
It's in certain things. I'm very organized. It's organized chaos. Like I know exactly where I need to be, where I should be.
Mm-hmm.
But like some things of my life are definitely not the most organized. But yeah,
sure.
No, I mean, it's for when I kind of just go down rabbit holes. Like I know what I need to do, and like, but yeah, I'm mostly organized.
Yeah.
Ask my kid. They may give you a different answer.
Really?
But I mean, obviously it helps. I try to kind of check off all the boxes, and then like even now with the root stuff, like I have for Fox, we got a sub bassist. So for there's any shows that I can't make it, we have a bassist who's a very good bassist who can fill in for me as needed.
Yeah.
And pretty much, obviously Jam Tomorrow can operate without me. Cosmic Blossom can operate. They have separate bases. So most of this stuff I can wiggle it around as needed. And then, even my solo shows, if I get a last minute tour thing, I can just plug in someone to one of my solo shows. And most of the venues are cool with that.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Trust me. So
yeah, that's really good.
So yeah, it's a mixture of things, but yeah, it's definitely, I look at my schedule many times.
Yeah, I can imagine. And this is probably the busiest you've ever been, right? I mean, have you ever had a point where you were busier than you are recently?
No, because I mean, I don't know if we've ever talked about it too much. I took a long break from music. So like when I was in high school, I was doing a lot of jazz, probably playing 30, 40 shows throughout high school and the beginning of college. Then I met my ex-wife, got into having a kid, having a family, and I didn't play music for 2003 to 2020 pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, so I didn't play music out for 17 years.
That shocks me. Because I remember, I do recall, because you've been on the show several times, I do seem to recall you talking about a break, but I didn't realize it was that long. So 17 years?
Yeah, so the first time I played out was during COVID. I played at 603 Brewery with the old piano player and the drummer from Fox and the Flamingos. I just sat in with them, and that was like the first time being back out. And then I started playing with Jam Tomorrow, and then Fox and Flamingos formed, and then it's just been a whirlwind. But yeah, like I was looking back, 2023, I did like 40 shows. Last year I did 120 shows.
Yeah.
Well, 2 years ago I did 120 shows, and then this year I did 210 shows. So
yeah,
I don't. That trajectory isn't sustainable, but if I can stay around 200, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Now during that break, Did you still pick up the bass or other instruments?
I played my guitar a decent amount during then, but it was weekly. It wasn't like daily.
So you never completely disengaged, but
I still had a guitar, but there would definitely be times where I would probably go a month without playing it.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was doing. I mean, that was when I was super into car racing, and
I
was So that was part of it too. That kind of took away. But yeah, I mean, my ex-wife didn't necessarily love the music side of things, so even a lot of times when I would go to like pick up the guitar, that's when she'd turn on the TV or something. I was like, okay, I get it. So
wow.
So then I got divorced in 2020, and that's kind of what sparked me. And actually, MHP, we had some jams with my sister used to date Ernesto before she passed, and so we would jam at Ernesto's like garage, and that's how I originally met MHP, and that's how that all started. So that was probably like 2019 that we did that. 2018, 2019 we jammed for the first time, but that was like my first time even playing with anyone.
Wow.
For probably 14 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just mind blowing that you had such a long break, and now you're so busy. It's like it's like such a total life shift in that way.
It really is. I mean, I wish I had been doing it the whole time, but also like I wouldn't be in the place. Because, like, obviously, I was a car sales manager for a long time and stuff like that. So I have a little bit of stuff aside. So when I kind of took the plunge, I had some safety net where if I was 20 and taking the plunge, it wouldn't have ever worked.
True.
So,
yeah.
So it's kind of a blessing in disguise. And, I know I have a lot of friends who've been doing music their whole lives. And some of them are more burnt out than others, where, like, I'm definitely burnt out from being a car salesman. But, like, this is like I still don't. I tell people I don't work. Like I just play music all year. Like it's not like I need a vacation. Like I'm just playing music. Like,
that's true. That's true.
So it's
you're doing what you love. Yeah, that's what counts. Yeah,
and that's what my parents when they were, or my mom when she was like 45, 50, they got they started a music store in Hollis. So like that was kind of there chasing their dream, leave the corporate world and start a music store. So. She would be happy that I was doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, no doubt. If you're just joining us, Gary Smith is here with us. And should we play another track? You sent us a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah, let's do the Heist tune. That'll
okay.
This is called Listen Here. Heist is a project I'm in. We play every first Wednesday of the month at Hermano's up in Concord.
Oh,
We have a residency there. Play at Panucci's a bunch too. They have a jazzy and kind of a rock side. I tend to stay on the jazz side. Because the rock side is usually on Saturdays when I already have gigs. But yeah, no, they're cool. They're under Heist Improvised Music on Facebook. Yeah, Curtis Arnett, Curtis Martin. What's his? Aaron, who does the kids concerts. Aaron. Oh, I can't think. But yeah, he's in it too.
Okay.
And, Randy Honeyman. There's a bunch of people in it, so it's a cool. Eric Bilodeau. It's a cool little combination. But yeah, this is one we recorded actually in basement in Concord. This is with Randy, Curtis Arnett on sax, Curtis Martin on drums, and me on bass and guitar.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so this is Heist.
This is Heist.
And the what's the track called?
Listen here. Yeah. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Listen Here.
Listen Here by Heist. All right, check this out. I love that. That is Heist. What's the track again, Gary?
Listen Here.
Listen Here. That guitar solo, it's like it's telling a story. You know what I mean?
Thank you. That's the goal.
Yeah, no, I love that. Very, very cool. Is that I haven't heard you mention Heist before. Is that a new project or newer for you?
It's somewhat newer. I kind of just same thing. I sat in with them at Hermano's just to start out because they needed someone to do some jazzy stuff.
Yeah.
And then then Curtis is a bartender at Feathered Friends, so he'd sit in with me at Feathered Friends, and then we just kind of it all worked out. Curtis Martin, the drummer from this, has sat in with Cinnamon Jazz Trio, one of my other jazz groups too. So,
okay.
So it's it's fun. We all just share. Jazz is fun like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I've never played jazz music. I've only been in rock bands and stuff like that, and a couple things that were a little different. But it must be kind of. I imagine it to be liberating to have that kind of freedom with a project like that, where you can play in different configurations and and do a lot of improvising and all that. That must be really cool.
No, it's definitely nice. I mean, I ran jazz jams up at PCL for the last couple of years. And just people come in if you kind of have some semblance of how to play jazz. Like it's so, even though people think it's so like non-structured, it's so chaotic. Like there is a lot of structure to it. So once you understand the structure, it's easy to just kind of plop in. Like Cinnamon Jazz Trio, we've played a bunch together. The last song, or one of the songs, she plays flute and our piano player on that. But we've never had a rehearsal because we just get up together and we're all tight. We all know how each other works at this point, so we can just play and put on an amazing show just because we know how to interact with each other. So
that's fantastic. Yeah,
it's very fun.
If you're just joining us, Gary Smith is here with us and sharing some new music. So what's kind of the thing that takes up is Roots of Creation? Does that take up the most of your time in terms of, because we were talking earlier about how you have to be very organized with your calendar?
Yeah, I mean they probably. I mean, in terms of actual work, solo shows take up the most time.
Okay.
Because, like, last year I did 70 solo shows and, like, 22 jams I ran. So, the majority of the shows are that. But, I mean, in terms of just overall, especially this year, I'll definitely be playing the most non-solo shows with Roots.
Okay.
And then, obviously, like, traveling and touring and stuff, that you have travel days and stuff like that. So, those will get gobbled up. But, but I mean, beyond that, I mean, I did play the most shows with Fox last year in terms of band. I mean, Fox with me and Maisie, again, more projects. Me and Maisie split off and we do Vaudeville Vixen, which is me and Maisie just doing jazzy stuff and some Fox songs in like kind of a duo thing with my looper. So,
cool.
So we did probably 13 shows like that last year, then on top of the 30 Flamingo shows. So,
wow.
So I mean, me and Maisie are probably the most busy together, or me and Bob, because me and Bob play together a bunch. Me and Bob are actually playing tonight with RGB Trio at Brick House in Milford.
Oh, nice.
And we have Amanda Vantine, the lead singer from Cosmic. She's going to come in and join us for a lot of the sets, so it's going to be
excellent.
A big party.
Excellent.
But yeah, I mean, those they all take some amount of time.
Yeah.
And even like Jam Tomorrow. Last year, I didn't get to play with them as much, but we did a lot of stuff in the studio. So I did more stuff in the studio with them last year than really probably anyone except for Roots of Creation. So I mean, it's just where they're so good to operate among themselves, and even some places they we don't have space for a trio. We just need a duo. Like we play at Eva Trattoria or whatever in Bedford. And they just want a duo. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I got to juggle, but I keep busy. I'm always adding things. I'm in a project with Scott Solsky now, who's a 7-string guitar. So I play 8-string guitar. He plays 7-string. And then Mike Walsh, who's an amazing drummer like me in 73 different bands. He plays drums with us. But we're playing at Big Bear Lodge, Andre's Art Institute, which is going to be a cool show. So But yeah, like he was someone I met literally last year, and we've become friends and started playing with and recording a bunch. And he was in Fourside Funk when that existed, and a bunch of other cool stuff. But
I think, didn't you bring the 8-string here once?
Yeah, I brought it here a few times. I usually bring the nylon string 8-string, but most of the time I'm playing an electric 8-string when I'm out and about. But
yeah, because I remember you. Yeah, that's right. I remember you playing the 8-string here with Jam Tomorrow.
Yeah,
and I think I had said to you that day on the show that it was fascinating to me. I was like watching you the whole time, because it's like it's like a bass and a guitar having a conversation.
Exactly. Yep.
It was so fascinating to me to watch you and listen to you, kind of go back and forth between, it's just really, really interesting because I'd never seen, I don't know if I'd ever even seen an 8-string, let alone seen an 8-string up close like that. You know what I mean? And to just watch you play it was fascinating to me.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, I try to kind of get the Charlie Hunter, like, pianist approach where you're kind of being like a pianist and combining the two as much as possible, but it's definitely a different world than piano. But yeah, I mean, it gives me some extra flexibility, and like, yeah, tonight with our RGB gig, it's just me and Bob. Bob plays guitar, I play the 8-string.
Yeah.
So we're just going back and forth. I'm playing bass and guitar. Sometimes he's singing, but he has like a bass patch on his thing, so he'll play bass while I play solo, and I've been teaching him how to play bass. So it's it throws people for a loop because like there's always bass going on, and neither of us have a bass. So.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. Well, why don't we play another? Oh yeah, we have time. Let's
let's play Deluge. That's a quick one.
Okay, and tell us about this.
This is I played at my buddy's wedding in October, and I wanted to just fill out the procession with some songs that I had created, so I just randomly wrote a classical-ish song, and so I recorded it. I thought it came out cool. Put a little rain stick track behind it to make it kind of like vibe like that, and yeah, that's what this is. But it's a cool song.
So this one's all you.
This is all original, just me on guitar. Yep.
Nice. All right, this is called Deluge. That is so pretty.
Thank you.
I really like that. If you're just joining us, Gary Smith is here with us in studio. And when you record something like that, I mean, are you improvising or do you actually sit down and write that ahead of time, or how does that work?
So it starts off with me kind of just improvising, and then I do write it down for those types of things. So like for that, I will improvise to kind of figure out the parts, and then I'll put it into I use MuseScore for sheet music, and I just kind of put it in there. And then even though I can read music, then I look through, I convert it to tabs so I can see if there's a better way to do any fingering. And
interesting.
If I'm doing something that could be more then once you see it in the tab, like you're like, oh, why would I go from here to here? Because that's how I had it in my brain. But then I can just do this to this, and it's so much easier. So even though I read sheet music, but a lot of times we'll convert it to tab just to kind of make sure that the fingering is as efficient as possible.
That's very interesting to me. I've never heard anyone say that before, but that makes sense logically. Yeah. Because most people, I think most guitar players and bass players too, think of tablature as, well, if you can't really read music or if you don't want to bother with it, you just look at the tablature, and it's that's what I would do. I never really learned to read music, so that's what I would do, for example.
I started too, was just reading tabs.
Yeah. But what you just explained makes sense. The tab is going to show you a more efficient way to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I mean, that's one of the first things I learned when I took guitar lessons is, you want to be efficient with everything you do, because that way you can do more.
Right.
So that makes total sense. That's really interesting. Does it ever change? Like, so obviously when you look at the tablature, it's going to show you a more efficient way. Do you ever end up changing anything at that point, or?
Yeah, I've definitely changed some things, because like once I put it to that, I'm like, why would I go from here to here? And then I won't change the notes per se, but just where I'm putting them. And so if I was on the 1st fret, I might go to the 6th fret to make it more efficient, coming from the 4th fret instead of going down to the 1st, go up to the 6th or something like that. So I do change kind of how I play once I do that. And then like once I do the final recording, I've kind of already figured out all that aspect of it. So
okay.
Like that is kind of the most efficient way that I could have played that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's kind of how on songs like that. Again, all the songs are a little different. There are definitely ones that are more improvisatory, but though that's kind of more of like not a classical guitar song, but kind of a take on that type of classical stuff.
No, it's really nice. It's really nice. And when you write something like that too, I mean, does that melody kind of come to you first, or do you sit down and you say, I want to write something like this?
Most of the time, it's usually me just sitting there with my guitar, even sometimes with my brain like half shut off, like watching something or listening to something else, and then I'll just, I like that, and then I record it, and then I kind of just branch upon that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, usually the melody does come, but a lot of times I'll have the chord first, and then I'll build the melody around the chord progression. That tends to be the way that it works. But again, everything that the melody and that like that kind of came really quick, just with some like things I was working on in terms of studying like harmonic, without getting too nerd, like Barry Harris things.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wow, this is a cool way to do this. And so that's how the melody came. And even though it's not like a jazz song, like I took jazz harmony ideas to kind of create it. So
yeah.
I mean, every song is different. I try and do I try and keep it as efficient as possible in songwriting, because like a lot of times when I'm producing beats, I would like produce, then I'd mix, then I'd produce, then I'd mix, and now I try and just produce. Once I get like the song where I want it to be, then I do the mixing, so that I'm not bouncing back and forth. Say, this is it, it's done. Don't mess with it after that.
Right.
But yeah.
What do you play for instruments? Obviously, you play guitar and bass. What else do you play?
I mean, I play enough piano. I wouldn't say like I'm not like Caleb in terms of playing piano, but I can play piano.
Yeah.
I mean, like most stringed instruments, I can futz around on mandolin. I have a tenor guitar that I sometimes play, which is tuned like a violin.
Yeah.
But really, it's mostly that. I mean, I've messed with drum machines my whole life, so like I have an Akai that I can play drums on. But now most of the stuff I just I'm doing stuff through Ableton anyway. That's what my But yeah, I mean, that's really it. I mean, again, I'm a music theory nerd, so music theory has been one thing that I've always studied a lot on, and that I never stop learning. And but yeah, I mean, really, I just try and be as good at those instruments as I can.
Yeah. Do you teach?
Yeah, I teach. I have one student this year who doesn't play out. The majority of the people I teach are actually already gigging musicians.
Okay.
So like people, I'm not going to talk about it, but there's people who are very regular gigging around here that'll come for whether it's a technology lesson, some theory lessons. There's someone who's a very well known trio who doesn't have a lead guitar, so she wants to kind of amplify her lead guitar playing. So stuff like that, or like someone who plays a lot of solo shows and their arms hurt, they want to get used to how to use a looper. Where I'm a big looper nerd, I can like show the tricks and the tips of the trade. So and that's really I grew up giving lessons at my parents' music shop, so I don't want to be like teaching C chords and G chords when there's other things I could be doing. There's definitely a value in that. I don't want to take away from that. Everyone should pick up an instrument and learn it. But
absolutely.
With my time, like I have a friend from high school who I've known forever who I teach. He's an intermediate, doesn't really play out, but I got him to come out to an open mic at least. But, Oh yeah, but most of the people are playing in bands, and they just kind of want to expand. And then, I mean, like even my friends, I like teaching them stuff. Like Nick Burns from Cosmic Blossom. Like his mind's like a sponge. So when I come up with some new idea or I like have a breakthrough harmonically, I'll send it to him, and we'll just nerd out about it for a little bit. So,
that's great. Yeah.
I mean that's half the fun too, because like especially him, like I give him some harmonic idea, and he'll have a song the next day that's amazing.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he's great like that.
Oh, excellent. Well, we're approaching the top of the hour, so we do have one more track we're going to play to finish out. But before we do that, where should people go online to keep up with everything that you're doing?
My Facebook stays pretty active. My Facebook is just Gary Smith. Surprisingly, if you just Google Gary Smith Facebook, I'm like the first page or two. But I do also have a website, gsmithmusic.com. That has all my projects, has a bunch of press, has a bunch of ways to contact and book any of my bands.
Yep.
And then I do have a few quick little plugs.
Yeah, by all means.
By that, you also can listen to all my music under Percussive Maintenance. That's what I released all my music under. I released, I was on 24 different tracks last year, including Fox and Flamingo's Roots of Creation, Cosmic Blossom stuff. Like I said, I'm playing at Brick House tonight. Next cool shows, actually with Caleb, who was just here.
Yeah.
We're playing at the Tupelo with Brad Dubé's blues group, because Max Chase, their piano player, can't get it, and Caleb usually plays bass, so I'm playing bass with them.
Excellent.
And then, like I said, Cosmic Fox and Flamingos with Phoenix Syndicate, which is a cool funk show. That's up at the Bank of New Hampshire stage in Concord on January 23rd.
Nice. That's
going to be a serious fun show. Phoenix Syndicate used to be Four-Side Funk, so a bunch of funk people.
Okay.
And then, like I said, Flying Monkey and Wally's for Roots of Creation. Speaking of piggybacking on them with the Fire for the Vine Street thing, I am running at PCL on February 15th, a fundraiser for the Vine Street, calling it Vine Street Vibes.
Oh, cool.
Both of those guys will be here. Nick will be there, some other people, so it'll be donations. Everything's going to those guys, obviously.
Excellent.
And then the only other ticketed things I have, May 9th, Cosmic Blossom is playing at the Andres Art Institute, Big Bear in Brookline, which they redid their sound. That's a serious venue. And then me with Scott Solsky, called 7-8, is playing there with Sad Bastard Loose Standards. That's the name of the band. They do like jazzy covers of stuff. That's Mike Effenberger and Chris Claxton, two well-known jazz nerds. So
okay,
yeah. So those are the cool things coming out. But yeah, G Smith Music, Percussive Maintenance, and Gary Smith on Facebook.
Outstanding. And what should we know about this? So Pedal Boat, is that the name?
Pedal Bike is the name of this
Pedal
song.
Bike.
Yeah,
sorry.
This is another original. I wrote this one and I played it with my Cinnamon Jazz Trio, which is me, Cinnamon, and Joe Verga. But me and Scott Solsky and Mike Walsh are also in a jazz trio, so we combined forces. So we have Cinnamon on flute, Joe on piano, me and Scott going back and forth between 7 and 8 string bass and guitar, or 7 8 string guitar, and then Mike Walsh on drums.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just an original. We have 3 songs like this that are coming out this year. We recorded them in Scott's garage in Concord, and yeah, it was a fun thing. These guys are so fun to play with.
Oh, fantastic. Gary Smith, thank you so much. Always wonderful to see you.
Awesome.
And great to see you. Great to see you're doing great stuff, and as always, and keeping very, very busy as always. So I think you're probably an inspiration to a lot of musicians who, want to really get out there and just do a lot,
And that's what they just get out there, talk to people. And like, I've had people say basically that, all the gigs you're doing is, and like, that's what I want. More music in the world is nothing wrong with that.
Well said. Well said.
It's not a competition.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, Gary. And this is Pedal Bike.
Nana's Kitchen and Pizzeria.
From Nana's hands to your plate, tradition, love, and taste that's great. Slow fermented dough, flavor so true. Each bite a story made just for you.
603-232-9366. Nana's Kitchen and Pizzeria, 15 Dartmouth Drive, Auburn, New Hampshire.
Nana's Kitchen and Pizzeria.
Luigi's Pizza Bar and Grill.
For everyone, let's raise a slice on high with toppings all around. It's a pizza party, oh my.
Luigi's Pizza Bar and Grill, 712 Valley Street, Manchester. Come on in or call 622-1021. Luigi, keeping the tradition alive since 1975.
Pizza for everyone, come join the feast tonight. With each slice and topping, everything feels so right.
In times of crisis, you need a law firm that stands by your side. With over 40 years of experience, Craig & Getsoulis is dedicated to fighting for your rights. As former state prosecutors, our attorneys have the knowledge and trial experience to provide an aggressive defense against any charge, from DUIs to homicides. If you've been injured, our compassionate team will assess your case and fight for the compensation you deserve. Serving all of New Hampshire, Craig & Getsoulis is here when you need us most. Visit CraigGetsoulis.com for a free consultation. Craig & Getsoulis, your advocates, your allies.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry. Located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at QueenCityCabinetryNH.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Hey everyone, this is Rob Azevedo, host of Granite State of Mind, and I want to tell you about Pembroke City Limits in the historic Suncook Village. PCL is an award-winning bar, restaurant, and music venue where there's live music 5 days a week and twice on Saturdays. Everything from blues, country, folk, funk, and a whole lot of jazz. We have 12 craft beers on tap dedicated to local brewers in the area and some of the friendliest bartenders around. Please come visit Pembroke City Limits at 134 Main Street in the historic Suncook Village, only 6 miles outside of Manchester. Open Tuesdays to Wednesdays, 4 to 10, Thursdays to Sunday, 11 to 10. Pembroke City Limits, where it's all about the music.
Diz's Cafe is the place to put a smile on your face. Judy and the crew will take care of you. Bring your appetite and treat your taste buds right. Diz's Cafe is always a winning choice. Breakfast, lunch, or supper. Diz's Cafe at 860 Elm Street in downtown Manchester. Dine in, take out, or make a reservation. Call 603-606-2532. Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe.
When it comes to keeping WMNH on the air and your own personal or business computer needs, trust Groland Computers. Located on Elm Street in Manchester, Groland handles computer repair, virus removal, and custom-built systems. Are you looking for budget-friendly options? Check out our selection of fully inspected used computers. We offer tailored on-site solutions. No unnecessary expenses here. Visit Groland.com or call Groland Computers at 603-645-0101. Your tech, your way. Trust Groland Computers.
Midnight. 7 times out of 10, we listen to our music at night. Thus spawned the title of this program.
Late Night Delight with DJ Midas, right here on WMNH Manchester.
You wanna know why? Because I'm on the radio.
Saturdays and Sunday nights, midnight to 4 a.m.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
Behold the harmony of airwaves as you immerse yourself in the captivating frequencies of WMNH-LP, the sonic heartbeat of Manchester, transcending through the ether at 95.3 megahertz frequency modulation. Our transmissions emanate from the zenith of 1000 Elm Street. Venture into the heart of our creative realm at 119 Canal Street, where innovation and sound collide. We bear the imprimatur of Manchester Public Television Service in the venerable city of Manchester, New Hampshire, USA. Enrich your auditory journey with the depth of our licensed resonance. Dispatch your missives to WMNH953@gmail.com or traverse the virtual corridors of WMNHradio.org. Engage with our sonic vibrations by communing with us through the digital channels. Your radio beckons, eager to enthrall you with its mesmerizing cadence and envelop you in a symphony of boundless auditory wonder.
WMNH, rip the knob off.
We're back from the break. Matt Connarton Unleashed.
But my mind's in pieces, trying to slow down my stride. Can't believe all the thoughts that fill my sight. Got a feeling but I can't escape it, racing deep in my mind. Baby, I don't want to no more. It's wasting too much time. And it's all the times I shake, and it's all the fears I fake, and it's all the doubts I make. It's all right. And it's all the times I shake, and it's all the fears I fake, and it's all the doubts I make. It's all times I shake, and all the fears I fake, and all the doubts I make. It's all wide awake, but I'm drowning in silence, and I can't confide. Can't believe what my thoughts have twisted right. Felt frozen and I'm caught inside it. Can't see past the lights. Baby, I don't want to no more. It's wasting too much time. And it's all the times I shake, and it's all the fears I fake, and it's all the doubts I make. It's all right. And it's all the times I shake, and it's all the fears I fake, and it's all the doubts I
That is All the Times. Temple Mountain, who is here with us in studio. We have Eric from Temple Mountain with us in studio here. We have entered hour number 3, Numero Trace of Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious Manchester, New Hampshire. Of course, you can stream the show from anywhere. Go to mattconnerton.com/live for all your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. It's our first show of the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. January 3rd, 2026. Jenny is here, of course, at the news table.
Present and accounted for. I really love that song. I really do.
I do too. Yes. We have Eric Hannings now.
Eric Hannings now. Yeah.
I was
Congratulations.
I was saying off air when you got here. I said I finally learned how to say your last name, and then you changed it.
Say the last name.
Impalamini?
Many.
Impalameni?
You didn't get it.
Yeah, it's many.
All right. Well, never mind.
But everyone says meanie. It should be meanie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, never mind then.
I feel bad. I corrected you on air.
That's okay.
That's okay. I mean, I kind of set myself up for that.
Ha! You didn't.
You know what? That's all that means is I took the right name.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. I remember you saying before on the show, because I think the last time you were on, you had not wedded yet.
No.
You were engaged.
Yeah.
But you had talked about that, how you were going to take her last name, which is unusual.
Yeah.
In our culture. But you didn't really like your name.
No. And I liked. I know how much she liked her name.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just felt right.
Yeah.
It felt right. And technically, I'm technically Hannings now, but I'm technically in Palameni still. We were just on our honeymoon, and I didn't want to have to deal with changing my name and then the passport stuff.
Yeah.
So we ended up going. I have my appointment with the Social Security this Monday. So
okay.
That's the first step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a hassle? It must be.
Yeah. Well,
if you've done it when you get married, it's not as much.
So
sort of.
It's on my document. It's on my marriage certificate. So at least I have that as proof for change.
Okay.
But then I have to do Social Security, then I have to do my driver's license, and then from what I've understood, I have to do my bank accounts, and that's actually where it's like the most pain in the butt.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you have to prove so much more.
Yeah.
So it's a little harder.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well,
I don't blame you. I think it's lovely.
I like her name.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we should talk about the new EP, Dress Sharp.
Yeah.
This is really new, right? This just came out?
Came out on New Year's Eve.
Oh,
yeah.
So this is as new as it gets.
Oh yeah. It was 2025 was literally the best year of my life.
Yeah.
And I normally don't say that, but it was just. I mean, I saw both Paul Simon and Paul McCartney in one year. Like, you can't really get much better than that.
Yeah.
But so I just wanted to end the year on a high note, and this is an album I was working with a producer. His name's Andrew Morrissey.
Okay.
And it was something that I always wanted to try and go out of my comfort zone, especially compared to my last album, which was much more of a lo-fi kind of organic, produced album. This is kind of the exact opposite, where it's like how much layer can we add to it? How much gloss can we put on the song?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really proud of it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that song all the times. It's kind of it's pop, but it's like alternative pop. It's like it's interesting. It's a surprise, first of all, because when I played it the first time, I was like, oh, this is different for him. But also, this is really interesting. The production is really interesting, and I did want to ask you about that. Especially, I love what happens when the guitar comes in at the end.
Oh, the solo?
Yeah.
I had, there was a while where I was purchasing from Manchester Music Mill, sponsored, not sponsored. I was really getting like a bunch of used gear, and I had this Les Paul with DiMarzio pickups that I don't have anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny is the guitar actually had a malfunction on it. Like there was some circuit or ground that wasn't attached to it right.
Yeah.
So it just had this weird trebly in and out kind of sound, and I stacked it with some I forget what overdrive I used, but I had this Marshall and overdrive, and we cranked it up in the studio.
Yeah.
And I just kind of played a guitar solo over it, and that's what you hear. That's why that huge feedback's at the end.
Oh, no kidding.
It was just so loud.
Yeah.
The other thing I'll say about that song is, it was actually, I wrote it because I have an obsession with like Eurodance tracks from the early 2000s.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, like Cascada's Every Time We Touch and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to write a song like that on the acoustic guitar. And that's what we were, I don't know if we necessarily got there.
Yeah.
But that was where the initial inspiration was.
Okay. Is that the case with all these on the EP? You write them on the guitar first, or
they're all on guitar first. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it otherwise. So the way that worked was I would send him, Andrew, the songs.
Yeah.
And then he would kind of layer it with production. Then I would go in one day and we would do vocal layers together and create all these kind of stacks on them.
Okay.
So it was a real collaboration, and it was it's a beautiful rapport and relationship that I'm so grateful to have. So shout out to Andrew. He's an amazing man.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. Now, how did you connect with him as far as him producing the EP?
I think I posted on Facebook saying like I'm looking for a producer, and then Dan Fallon. I don't know if you know that name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great man. He's Dan's drummer. Andrew's a multi-instrumentalist. The guy can play drums, like he's so talented at everything he does.
Yeah.
And I sent him a song, the first song that we recorded, which is called The Crowd.
Yeah.
And I wanted like a No Such Thing by John Mayer kind of song, and he nailed it in my opinion. And,
Dan Fallon, he's been on Run Like Thieves.
Yeah.
They were on the show. Yeah. And Jenny and I went to see them live too. Yeah, really, really good.
Was that at the B&H stage?
Yes.
Yeah. I missed that show unfortunately, but I'm a huge fan of Dan. So
yeah. Oh, very talented. Yeah, absolutely. And then why an EP? Because Schema was your previous release was a full album.
Yeah.
So why the choice to do an EP this time? I'm always curious about, because there's so many different ways to approach it now.
Yeah, it's just cost.
Yeah.
In fact, the reason why I released it as an EP and not as individual singles is because I was so burnt out from this year that I kind of needed to. I've been taking a break. Like I came on here as kind of like it was a spontaneous whim. And I was like, I can't not go. It's like if the timing's just right, I had an EP release. Let's do this.
Yeah.
But the truth is like I haven't been really very musically pushed lately.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to release it because I knew if I didn't release it, then it would always be out there in the zeitgeist and I would be thinking about it all the time. So decided to push it out there. And but to record songs with higher production means there's also a higher cost when it comes to mastering and mixing. And I don't know, like albums are kind of a thing of the past, aren't they?
I don't know.
To a certain degree.
It depends. I mean, it's all perspective. Sometimes because, a lot of our guests, a lot of them do EPs. Some of them just, there's a sort of, it's different from how I was growing up where, like an album would be coming out, first single goes to radio 6 to 8 weeks, and then the album comes out. And if it all goes well, you might get a second single, a third single. Whereas now, what a lot of artists are doing is, they call it the waterfall effect. They're releasing a series of singles that eventually become an album.
Oh yeah,
it was just kind of the inversion of that. But I don't know. Some of the guests we have, they really feel like it has to be an album because that's what they grew up with.
Yeah,
or that's what
it's the art.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, and also it's important to mention, like I think a lot of artists, including myself, who have done it, we don't do the waterfall effect because that's how we want to release music. We do it because we live in a time of algorithmic based production and apps.
Yeah.
And that's how you can get your voice out there. And, when you see more than 1,000 likes on your song, you get a dopamine high.
Of course.
It's like, this tastes good.
Of course.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. That's why we do it.
Well, I feel like that's probably one of the hardest things about if you're someone who writes a lot of music, or if you write and record music and then you want to share it with the world as soon as possible, right? There has to be, there's a certain discipline when you're a musician where you have to. Nobody ever talks about this part, but for some reason I've been thinking about this lately a lot. Where you have to, you create something, and if you're proud of it, you want to share it with everybody, but you can't. You have to wait. You have to be strategic about it. I mean, you don't have to be. I mean, you can just put whatever is you can do it that way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to get the most out of it, it's like because not only do you want people to hear it, but you want as many people as possible to hear it. You want to share it with as many people as possible, which means you do have to be strategic about it. And there is a discipline that comes with that, you know?
Yeah. And there's also an ego that comes with that, isn't there? You
Mm-hmm.
know? Like,
Yeah.
Because, you know, where is the catharsis? Is the catharsis in the making of the music, or is the catharsis in the population of ears? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think about that. I mean, I've been kind of transitioning. I'm almost done with grad school, so I've been transitioning into my job of being a therapist. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And so I think about this stuff a lot now. Like,
yeah.
One of the reasons why I slowed down was because I had to ask myself, like, how healthy is this for me to like do like 3 shows a week? And like, yes, the crowds are so happy. They're giving you all this positive feedback, but it's like, it's hard to explain, but there's a structural balance that could be a little bit tricky with that.
Mhm.
You know, especially with someone like myself who can have an ego, and I mean, we all do,
Right.
And maybe has an awareness of it and wants to keep it in check.
Right. Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Are you? Have you been surprised at all about the end result of this? Because this is a departure for you. This EP, like going into these songs. Any of these songs, did you, at the end of it, did you go, wow, that turned out different than I mean, I assume you were happy with how they all turned out or you wouldn't put them out, but were you surprised at what they turned out to be?
No, I'm really proud because I think I always wanted to do music like this, like, again, like kind of poppy, kind of, not overproduced, but very produced.
Yeah.
And I feel like that I always had this insecurity of I can't do this. I'm not.
Really?
Yeah. So I think that doing it was a real, again, cathartic moment, allowing myself to say, you know, you can do whatever voice you want to have in this world.
Yeah.
You know? And you can talk about whatever you want. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And you could have opinions and think about these things. So
Yeah.
I think I went into it knowing this is the sound I wanted to have, which was like a John Mayer meets Dave Matthews meets like kind of like In Sync kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, I like it, and if people don't like it, not that I've been getting really great positive responses.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like I just don't care anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's the best way to approach it, right? I mean,
it's nice though, because when you play a lot of gigs, you don't feel that way. Sometimes you are basing your life on like, oh, I hope the audience likes me.
well, there is that idea too. I've heard Billy Joel say this, and I think I've heard Trent Reznor say this too in different ways. But the idea that when you're creating the music in the studio, you got to create it for yourself. You can't do it to please anybody else. You have to make music that you're passionate about. But then when you go to play live, then you got to be thinking about it the other way. You got to be thinking about what's going to make the audience happy.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think the difference between myself and those artists is when the reason why they feel that way is because people pay like $300 a ticket.
Right.
Where when I'm at a bar, I mean, I'm getting paid just to be there. So it's complicated is my point.
Yeah, absolutely. But so you always wanted to do an EP like this or something like this? Yeah.
Absolutely. I always wanted to do like an early 2000s pop record.
No kidding. Yeah.
Still do. I mean, I'm actually going back into the studio next month and
oh wow.
Yeah. I wanted it's funny as I get older I'm not like an amazing guitar player by any means, but like I have my finesse.
Yeah.
And I find that my writing becomes less focused on that as I get older. Like I'm much more interested in like how can I use the cowboy chords in a way that's kind of new and refreshing, but still like very relaxing.
Yeah.
To do it for me.
Yeah. What's interesting about too your earlier work, you know, because you've played live in studio too, but we've also played studio tracks from Schema, and at that time you were going for that kind of lo-fi, which is not easy to pull off necessarily, because when we say lo-fi, you know, it doesn't just mean, you know, because someone who hasn't heard it might think, oh, so what is it, just demos that don't sound that great or whatever? But no, there's an art to getting that sound too.
Yeah.
To actually doing it right. And I always thought that was, you know, ambitious, you know, on your part to do that. And the result was great, you know.
I always liked like artists like Elliott Smith, who like, you know, his first 3 albums are very lo-fi, but then he did Figure 8 and he did XO, and those are highly produced records.
Yeah.
And, I didn't want to do the same thing twice.
Yeah.
And I actually tried doing that. I went to a studio and I recorded. I tried to do another schema, and it just felt. It's not that it felt ingenuine. It just felt very repetition.
Really? Yeah.
Like I felt like, oh, I'm here before. One of the things that there was a song that came out of that, which is called Stacy's Song, that's on Spotify, and that I love that song, but I don't know. It's like, once you now that I've tasted production, it's hard to go back from it.
Right.
It'd be hard for me to make a lo-fi album now that I know what my voice sounds like with, orchestration.
Yeah. Well, we should play another track from this. Of course, should we play? Well, we could play the next one in the EP, The Crowd. Do you want to play?
Actually, how about there's a song I did. You've actually had her on the show. Her name's Kat Ivy.
Yes.
We did a song together on the EP. It's called No Collect Calls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She was great. Yeah, that was a while ago. Well, it was maybe a year ago she was on. Yeah, she was fantastic. So I didn't realize that was her on this track with you.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, let's give this a spin. Excellent. So this is Kat Ivy. Is she the only sort of guest artist on the EP? Yeah.
On my song Prozac, I have a guitar solo that was done by the Whole Loaf's band, a band called the Whole Loaf. Their guitar player Kyle.
They've been on the show.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Kyle, the guitar player Krofsky, he played the guitar solo on Prozac.
Oh, very cool. We'll have to spin that one later too. But great. So this is Temple Mountain with Kat Ivy on this track from the new EP, Dress Sharp. This is called No Collect Call.
Dream to make it, but this feeling I can't shake today. With every step I make, there's always something new in my way.
With the future yet to hold, needs words sharing honesty in me. But if I was to let it go, truly letting life be.
Well, I guess I'll find my way. On my own, I'll find a way.
I'll find my way.
All your words, they hurt. A victim to guess I'll find my way. Well, I guess I'll find my way.
Oh, that is really nice.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Really nice. Temple Mountain with Cat Ivy on that one. Yeah. How did that come about? You're collaborating with her on that song.
We just hit it off right away.
Yeah.
Where did we first meet? I have no memory of how we first met. I'm sure she does. But we did a show together in Wilton, New Hampshire, at a place called the Listening Room with Darling Hill.
Yes, yes.
And we've started. I was like, I loved her voice. To me, it's original and really kind of complimentary towards my own kind of style. And I asked if she would do it, and she said, of course. And
yeah,
she was. She helped write it with me. We did some like webcam sessions together to kind of discuss certain arrangements. And
yeah,
she came to Andrew's place, and we really just banged it out. And lyrically, it had to be about something that we both kind of agree with. And the song's kind of about our dislike for certain things in the music business.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, I won't explain it on there, but all I'll say is the title of the song is a bit of a hidden message.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
When you talk about like things that you both don't like in the music business, like what do you mean? Like what?
I think both of us were really frustrated with the fact that, as a musician, especially in a local town, I want to, if I'm booking a show with someone, I want to have a relationship with the venue.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, you can't do that with a lot of places around here because they work with other people, right? So it's like there's a middleman.
Yeah.
And then you're giving this middleman some money, and like, I don't for what? Why am I giving you money? I don't understand that. So
Right.
It was about that and things that I've done, So
Mhm.
like, it was a song about frustration.
Okay. That makes sense. By the way, I just, as you were talking to it, just occurred to me, because we had Cat Ivy on the show. I think we met her through you, right? Or did we meet you through her or something?
I like to send people your way.
Because doesn't she kind of live out your way too? Isn't she from that?
No,
part?
she lives actually close to here.
Oh, she lives close to here. Okay.
Londonderry.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Very okay. Yeah, but I think we met her through you.
Yes. Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. No, that came out great. That's a wonderful song.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, so what does this next year look like for you as far as playing shows? Are you going to be doing a lot of shows, or
I don't know yet?
Because you mentioned you were a little burnt out.
Yeah.
This past year.
Yeah, I did like 160 shows last year.
Yeah.
All like 2-3 hour shows.
Wow.
I did there was one day where I had 4 shows in a row, and I think most of them were 3 hours long.
Wait,
So-
what? Four shows in one day? Or?
Yeah, 4 shows in one day.
4 shows in one day?
Yeah, like 2 farmers markets in the morning and then 2 shows in the afternoon.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Must have been in the summertime, right?
It was summertime.
Yeah. That's the only time that would happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's hard. The music industry, the music scene has changed. Even I've only been doing it for 2 years, and I'm noticing differences.
Yeah.
And there's a huge saturation of artists at the moment, which is a really beautiful thing. Like, anyone can do this.
Yeah.
But it just means that you have to really hustle to get gigs.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I have a job at the moment. I'm an intern for a therapy agency. And it's like, when I get home, there's other things in my life that I want to make sure that I'm doing, which is spend time with family and my cats and make sure I'm taking better care of my health, which I've started doing about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know yet. I think I am limiting myself to gigs. I have gigs. I have a show tonight, for example.
Oh,
but
where are you playing tonight? We should plug that.
At the Whiskey Tavern in Laconia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But I'm kind of willing to diminish playing live. I'm going to go into the studio and record some songs.
Yeah.
And focus on that for a little bit, and then see where that takes me.
Yeah.
I've done almost everything I wanted to do musically in this state, and I'm very proud of that.
Yep.
And so I don't mind taking a bit of a break.
Yeah, absolutely. The songs that are on this EP, will you be? I mean, how does what's the process of sort of translating those to, like, if it's just you and a guitar live, is that easy to?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because they were written originally.
Oh, okay,
and like
yeah.
you've seen my guitar playing. I'm not someone that just like strums a chord. Like,
Yeah.
So for example, that song has a lot of two-hand tapping in it.
Yeah.
So I do that live, and the arrangement is based on the guitar riffs first and foremost.
Okay.
So because the foundation is already there, it's kind of easy to emulate it.
Yeah.
So now, to a certain degree. So for example, I think my favorite song on the album is a song called Prozac. And if you listen to the song, it has a bit of a, I don't know if Caribbean's the right word, but like it reminds me of like Little Mermaid Under the Sea.
Yeah.
It has that kind of sound to it. When you play it live, it sounds more like John Mayer's Neon.
Okay.
But I think they translate still, like you wouldn't be like, oh, that's a totally different song.
Okay.
It's still the same song because the riff is still there.
Yeah. Maybe we should play that one next. You want to give that one a spin?
Sure.
If you're just joining us, Temple Mountain is here. Eric from Temple Mountain. We should clarify too you've been on the show a bunch now, but for people who don't know, why are you called Temple Mountain?
Because at the time I was a case manager, and I just don't, you want to be able to separate your life a little bit.
Yeah.
So and I grew up watching a lot of Power Rangers, so I always have been into like alter egos, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, very good. Very good. All right. So this is from the new EP, Dress Sharp. This is Temple Mountain, and this track is called Prozac.
This song has lost its way in words. Shouting loud, run, but I can't be heard. Did I fall for those magic curves? Did I get all that I deserve? Yeah. Emotional blunting all around my mind. Damping voices once so loud. Now I don't shed a tear from my eyes. I don't want to anyhow. And the choices you made, now all I hear you say, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Without you, I'm not okay. Softly sinking, reaching inwards, simultaneously outside, separated from my body. Now I'm struggling to rise, and the choices you made, now all I hear you say, oh, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Without you, I'm not okay.
That is Prozac. That is from the new EP from Temple Mountain called Dress Sharp, and very, very catchy. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
So what's the genesis of the why is it called Dress Sharp?
So there's a line in the crowd the song The Crowd that says Dress Sharp, but that's not why I called it that.
Okay.
I asked a friend of mine to do the album artwork. Her name's Casey Arnold. She's an incredible local artist. Strong shout out to her. We met at a gig actually. She did the audio for me at a place called Madhouse Coffee or Mad River Coffee House in Campton, New Hampshire.
Okay.
And her art was on the walls, and I was like, I'm in love with this. So she did the art for another song of mine called Bend, and which isn't on Spotify anymore. But when this album came out, I knew she was who I wanted to do, and I told her just listen to the album and paint whatever you feel. And she painted the image that you see, and it was like, oh, Dress Sharp.
Okay, very good, very good. Oh, you said something interesting just now too. You said so you had a song called Bend that's not on Spotify anymore. Did you remove it?
Yeah, I removed that song, a song called Grateful, and a song called Lonely because I just couldn't stand the production on it.
Really?
Yeah, it was when in between Schema and this album, I went into a different studio to record some stuff.
Yeah,
and I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay,
and it was too unproduced. So like, it was cool. They're great songs, but like, they were double voiced and the audios and it was pitchy, and it just didn't feel like I was representing myself well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it a situation where like the engineer there wasn't helpful in capturing your sound, or?
Yeah, I think he understood that I liked lo-fi. He's a great engineer, so it's like I don't want to diminish his thing. But
that's why I'm not asking you who it is. I know you don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But.
No, I could say what his name rhymes with. No, no. It just didn't feel right, and I think I knew I wanted to head in the direction of Dress Sharp, which is why I entered the studio.
Yeah.
And instead, it was like I was taking a step back instead of going forward.
Okay.
So it's funny because those songs actually performed really well on Spotify.
Oh, interesting.
Because I did the waterfall effect on them, and my numbers went up.
Yeah.
But I was, if you're not proud of something, you shouldn't. I didn't want to do it. Keep it there. Yeah.
Was that a hard decision?
No.
No.
No, it was really easy.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I knew I was going to do it for a while.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny because I forget how to play a lot of my songs sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it's really unhealthy. But I totally forgot how to play Bends, and there's another song called Lonely, which I actually really like that song, but I can't play. Every time I try to pick up the guitar, I'm like, what are these chords?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I don't normally use like theory or anything like that. I just like use my ear and try to find these patterns and motifs, and eventually then I have to learn the song again, and it's like I can't do it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Happens all the time.
Does it really? Yeah.
Yeah, I can only play like 4 songs on Schema still. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Just, by the way, this isn't something I like recommend other people to do. Learn your music.
Right. Yeah.
But I can play Wonderwall like it's no tomorrow. So it's I don't know. Maybe it's an insecurity thing towards my own music where I purposely forget it.
Yeah, like I wonder if subconsciously, or maybe you just get bored with the songs, and so that part of your brain kind of says, we're done with this one.
I feel like that's what Alfred Adler, a psychotherapist, would say.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's a reason for everything.
Yeah.
Do you plan to do any music videos for these, or?
I have an idea for Prozac.
Do you?
Yeah, but it's just I don't know if I will. I have an idea of me like being in a relationship with someone that's in like a pill bottle costume.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
And then like at the end it would be me like dancing with a bunch of pill bottles. But maybe that could sound a little whatchamacallit. Maybe that would provide the wrong image of what I'm trying to get with the song, because the song's about the benefits of how it's helped change my life.
Yeah.
But again, I would do it. I have people that I could use that I would do, but I don't know if I'm interested. I don't know. Yeah. Like, what's the point of doing the music video? Just maybe for my own catharsis, but yeah. And I feel like I sound like a Debbie Downer at the moment, but no, like people should do music videos, but if I would do it if I felt the need to.
Right. Yeah.
At the moment. moment.
I do like your idea, though. I think that's I think that's fun.
I've looked up on Amazon for pill bottle costumes, and I haven't found the one that like in my head.
Really?
Like, you know the CVS pill bottle? Where it's like it requires like instructions to open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bottle. I can't find one. I found one, but it was it's like a cannabis costume, so it shows like it shows buds in the. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It shows like buds in the bottle, and it's like, no, that's not what I'm looking for.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I'd have to be creative, and no, not yet. Maybe someday.
But you can order a pill bottle costume on Amazon.
They exist.
That's interesting. Yeah. I guess you can get just about anything on Amazon.
You type in anything on Amazon. Well, yeah.
Just about, yeah. So you did mention so you've got new music that you're going to be working on as far as
Yeah, this is a very recent thing, like 2 days ago. When the album, I was burnt out until I released this album. Like,
yeah.
And I mean, like, you ask anyone that saw me there at gigs and stuff like that, they could tell. Like Cat Ivy, actually, we had a show. Our last show was together at a place called the Francistown Coffee House.
Yeah.
In Francistown, New Hampshire. And she went up to me. She's like, "Are you okay?" I just didn't want to be there. I just wanted to be home. You know?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't take it anymore. And when I released this album, and I haven't been able to write a song since May, let's say, which for me that's a long time.
Yeah.
And 2 days ago, something happened.
No kidding. Yeah.
I've written a few songs in these past couple of days, and one of them I really like, and I reached out to Andrew and I showed it to him, and we're going to do it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Excellent. You're going to do it as a single, or?
I think so. I think I'm going to do, I think I'll record 2 or 3 songs this year, and I'll release them individually. And I don't know if I'll promote them very much. I think it's just not about that anymore. I just want to, I say that now, and then you're going to see me, I'll do an interview in like a few months, and I'm like working harder than ever. But
yeah.
I think musicians go through this.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
In fact, there are people, and I mean this in the Katie Dobbins is a great example where I don't think she gets she's a power horse. She just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
So inspiring, and I can't do that.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, I did, and then you need a few months off sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you also have a career.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
I appreciate that empathy. Yeah. It's nice to hear that.
It's hard to do like everything that you want to do,
Yeah.
all at once.
I know, like, I'm looking at the time, but I was really curious about how you got this job.
Well, so this show actually started as a podcast in 2011. Although I was doing podcasts way before. I'm like an OG podcaster, but I started out doing podcasts, but I used to do, actually I did multiple television shows at, cause this is owned by Manchester Public Television. So on the Channel 23, I did shows, and, but then I had an opportunity. I was invited to, bring my podcast to WMNH, and it was April of 2017. So coming up on 9 years.
So is, in terms of like careers in this field, is this been the one that you have the most longevity with? Is this show?
No, because I've been doing like, I'm a hypnotherapist, as you know.
That's right.
I've been doing that for
oh my god, I forgot about that.
More than 20 years. Yeah.
I'm so upset we didn't discuss that, because now I'm like, I have so many questions. But, yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
How's that been?
Good.
Awesome.
Good. Well, it's January. It's New Year's resolution time. So.
So you don't have like necessarily. Do you have consistent clientele, or is it always new people?
There's always new people, because the thing about hypnotherapy is if I'm doing a really good job,
one and done,
they don't come back. Right. Yeah, they don't need
That's
to.
So fascinating.
Yeah.
It's the opposite with therapy.
I know. Exactly.
If you do one and done,
yeah,
you got a gift.
If you want,
I don't know if you want that though as a therapist.
If you want to help someone with a phobia, you have to take a while. You have to take your time with it.
Or it depends on what you define as helping a phobia.
Well, true. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of also am a part of accepting, like the idea of, can you accept your fear before moving on to the fear?
Right. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are approaching the top of the hour, so I want to make sure, because there's one more track on the EP I want to make sure we play. Where should people go online to keep up with everything that you're doing?
As of yesterday, I just renewed my website. It turns out that my website, I forgot to renew it.
Oh.
So I just renewed it. So TempleMountainMusic.com.
Okay.
Or you can just, find, if you type in Temple Mountain Music, you'll find me, reach out. I'm friendly.
Yeah.
And, get me a gig, to quote Jaco Pastorius.
Yeah. And you have something tonight too. We should, for our live listeners,
Yes.
we should plug that again too.
I'm playing at the Whiskey Tavern in Laconia.
Yeah.
And then actually I'll also promote, I'm doing the Singer in the Rounds at Hermit Woods Winery in Meredith, New Hampshire, which is hosted by Katie Dobbins.
Oh, very nice.
I'm doing that on the 29th.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Those are my two. I'm doing a couple more gigs throughout this month, but those are the two ones that I guess I'll push right now.
And you'll be playing songs from the new EP at those?
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. You going to play all 4 of them?
Maybe. I have to relearn the crowd.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So in a moment, we will play, what's the one we didn't play yet?
The Crowd.
The Crowd. We'll play that one in a moment. Jenny, too, we should remind people, because you've been busy as always. Oh, let me get that mic on there. Sorry. Well, you had gotten up at one point. I was mute it when you get up.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes, always getting into some good trouble. You can keep tabs on me at jencoffey.com, JENNCOFFEY.com.
Yes, very good. And if you want to keep up with everything I'm doing, my website is mattconnerton.com, especially if you'd like to book a hypnotherapy session. You can do that right through the website, mattconnerton.com. You just have to figure out how to spell Connarton. Some people struggle with it, but no, if you're a listener of the show, you know. Anyway, so this has been wonderful. Thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you, guys.
What should we know about this song before we play it to close us out?
This song was about, so this is the first song that I wrote for the album.
Oh.
It's inspired by No Such Thing, which is a song from John Mayer off his album Room for Squares. And I was really writing about my appreciation for the crowds at the gigs I was doing.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Excellent. I love it. All right. Thank you again. Thank you to everybody who joined us today, of course. And if you miss any part of today's show, it will be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at my website, mattconnerton.com. And Happy New Year, everybody. And we will close out today's show with this. This is The Crowd from Temple Mountain and his new EP, Dress Sharp.
I'll behave and dress sharp. Watch my life fall apart. Now I wait to find out who I am. I have hopes and beliefs that there's more meant to be. Now I wait to find out who I am. Who you know has left away dry. Who you know has left you all behind. Show the world that you're around. Drink away the pain and pour that liquor down. Say cheers and make a sound. Let the crowd make way. Let the crowd make I have dreams, I'm inspired. Watch my life catch on fire.
want is so far away. All our dreams are like distant stars at play, squeezing through our fingers like a ball of clay. Calls that say we need another dollar stack. We hate to holler at you, but you gotta call us back. You're pulling at your collar like a cardiac. You're full of pressure like a heart attack. Then like a thunder crack, you could see through it all. Past the blood is everything that made you fall. World torn asunder like urban sprawl. As you wander through the dust like aerosol. As you try to put the world together again. As you weigh your soul up against the feather again. But together we'll survive the weather, and then we can talk about the rest of forever. And then whatever, then talk about how we treat each other, to feed each other, how we beat each other. We need each other, gotta plant the seed of brotherhood, bleed for the common good. So when you're sitting pissed in a traffic jam and you can see it all around you like a hologram, let the lady in a wave welcome, and you see nobody needs another Birmingham. Cause I tell you the truth so medicinally, don't wanna sell you the proof. You should listen to me, the cradle fell with the roof, eyes glisten, and we lost our youth and still we're missing the key. Sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Pay no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. It's just sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Pay no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. We gotta bounce when we hit the ground. Take a head count, take a look around. We all amount to something I found. So help somebody up and make the world go round. The sound of one hand, just don't clap. We can't rebuild towns with offhanded rap. We can't pretend this is just a mishap. We can't defend our opinions with straps. We gotta act with solidarity. Stay focused on freedom and charity. We gotta share, it's the key to prosperity. Don't let fear turn into barbarity. Or would you care to be in someone else's shoes? Truth or dare, like hell or heaven to choose. There's everyone, there's people who roll with the blues. Say a prayer, cause it's more than just your soul to lose. I know you're feeling alone, engaged as I'm caressing this microphone. Enraged, gotta stop stretching your cranium bone. Birdcage, stop obsessing cause you're not on your own. You never know when the need will appear. Double bruise as I do, better heed what you hear. Double true when you plant your seedlings too near. Because your duty is to let the world interfere. But you gotta steer clear of any of the negatives that got you here. You gotta see, a lot of what we see is fear. But you gotta rise above it like the atmosphere. Sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Pay no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times. It's just sign of the times, just a sign of the times. Pay no attention, just a rhythm and rhyme. Put your hand out, I'ma help you climb. Cause I don't wanna be another sign of the times.
WMNH953@gmail.com or through our website at WMNHradio.org.
It's noontime. Taking you back to the 1980s. It's Gary Hopkins.